we go.
Hey!
Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. Our devices just decided to die right before the stream started, so we had a little bit of delay there. But we are back on schedule now for your regularly scheduled Ellseworld. I'll tell you all about Ellseworld, what's been happening, why it's called that, who the fuck I am, in just a moment. But first, we're going to introduce our lovely D&D players who are sat around this table. And as always, we'll start with the lovely gentleman on my right.
Hello, I'm Kane. I don't have a consistent intro because I can't think of something that has long life. So instead I have a wheel, which I'm going to spin each session. Today...
A tortoise.
I have to do my entire intro sarcastically. Hi, I'll be playing Reed Bogwater. They're a fairy druid, and they like animals. Their favourite foods, I don't know,
Weekend
probably...
off.
Oh, yeah, sorry. When they have their weekend off, I don't know, they probably hang around.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to say. Yeah,
Who did your art though?
Oh, my art was done by said idiot. I'm not doing that sarcastically because they're amazing.
Each of you could introduce your character and what they would get up to if they had a weekend off.
You can do that.
Hello, my name's Dan. The torture I'm going to tell you about this week is tonsillitis. Look after your throats, kids, or else you never be the throat goat. Speaking of throat goats, I'm playing Quindanari, the changeling wizard. Their weekend off, they would probably spend a weekend living as somebody else and just pretending to be someone and maybe ingratiate themselves with another group of people and then mysteriously disappear when it was all over. And my art was done by the wonderful Michaelis Moshu. Go and check them out. They are very sick artists of both NSFW and SFW stuff.
That's everything.
It's everything. That's art of everything.
Oh god.
Hello. Good evening. It's a time of the day. I don't have functioning.
8:26, my love.
8:26, 26 minutes past 8. Mm-hmm. The witching minute. I am Tom. I usually do a cool fact about nature or moss or death or decay. I didn't really have time today, so I'm just going to read a couple of random sentences from this article. Spanish moss is a plant shrouded in mystery.
This is good already.
Just stop that.
Spanish moss is perfectly capable of manufacturing its own food through photosynthesis. Thank you very much. I'm going to be playing Appleby Oakwood. He is a... Boy, he's a something. He's a bard, and on his weekend off, he'd probably spend some time having a little search for something good.
Who did your art?
Oh, bollocks! Thank you, Dan. My art was by Joaz JPEG on Instagram. You can check them out just to the side. Here at some point and follow them. They're an amazing artist who does cool sort of trippy portrait work. Cal, it's your turn now.
Fuck. Hi, I'm Cal. I'm playing Shadow. He's a Loxodon rogue. On his weekends off, he would stall for time so that I can correctly remember the name of the artist who did the artwork for Shadow. That's what he does on his weekends off. I've done that now. Shadow would spend probably the Saturday training in various fighting styles. On the Sunday, take some rest as you're meant to.
All right, God complex.
That's the next one. And Shadow's art was done by the very memorably named I'm an Idiot. It's my problem. It's Arty Farty. You can find them on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, their house, and anywhere else they may be. Jamie, what's up?
Hi, I'm Jamie. I didn't think of an intro this week, so here we are. Pass it. Yeah, why not? I'll wheel up.
Great. There you go. See what we get. I hope it's the purple one that Dan did.
The wheel spins.
It is.
Quick,
find a hat. Okay.
Anything on your head.
Thank you.
Yay!
Well done.
And I'm playing Coroner. Coroner is the Warforged Grave Cleric. They are here to save some lives. If they had a weekend off, they would probably do just that. They'd go spend some time, work at a free clinic, and they'd also solve puzzles. And that's what they would do. And my art of Coroner was done by really bad weather _art on the Instagrams and other social media platforms. Please go check them out. Tom, thank you for your hat.
Hi, I'm Jams. Due to security purposes, my gender has changed on a weekly basis. This week, I'm Spanish Moss.
Shrouded in mystery.
Shrouded in mystery, absolutely. I am playing Rodeo, the Dragonborn gunslinger, if she found herself with a weekend off. Something that she hasn't had in at least a century. Never stop, never stopping. She would probably take herself to a really nice bathhouse or spa and just get the works. Like, every scale is scrubbed, decades of sand come out from under her claws, absolutely everything. She'll spoil herself rotten and come out absolutely glittering.
The reflection on her scale.
Absolutely dazzling as soon as she steps out into the sunlight. Absolutely.
Turns out they're actually a silver dragonborn all this time.
It's just dust,
It's all
yeah.
right, yeah.
It's like having a pickup truck that's so dusty you forgot what colour it was.
You could second ahead of me.
So that's what she do on her weekend off. The artwork that you can see scrolling past on the doobly-doo was done by the fantastic Sualainen Salaka, who you can find on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And I think that's everything I needed to say, so it's Elle's turn.
Cool, it's Elle's turn, it's Ellseworld, that's why it's called that.
What?
It's
I'm
me,
writing that
it's
down.
Elliot. I'm going to be DMing Ellseworld. We're going to do a short recap and then get right back into it, because we left on a little bit of a cliffhangery moment last session, which I will get back around to once we do a bit of the recap. So,
Before that, Al,
oh yes, sorry.
you can support us if you really fucking want.
Please do.
Yeah.
We are poor.
You can send us 150 bits and gift a player or the DM an advantage or disadvantage that they can use or be used on them. And for £5 or 750 bits, you can do the same, but with a nat 20 or a crit fail. If you want to do something a bit more long term than that, you can support us on Patreon. We have one of them. For £5, you get in on a poll to give an advantage and disadvantage, as well as a nat 20 or crit fail every single week. That works out as £5 for all those weeks is about £28 to £35 worth of value, depending on which week you've got it down for. This week, Tom,
Yeah.
roll off with me.
Oh, all of my dice are up there.
Oh no!
Yeah, have a dice.
Thanks. I'll blame you.
Did I do well or badly?
I
roll.
blame you.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
So 13. I'm getting myself a tasty little advantage.
That's not fair, though.
I'm very sorry. Kane,
Hello.
I would like you to roll both of these dice.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, that doesn't make me feel good.
What's happening? Oh.
Red's high, so you get a nat 20 to use this.
Yeah! Go on then. Cheeky little
Someone
bumper.
tried to give you a crit fail.
You'll
If
never
you-
know who.
I'll tell you who.
If you struggle to remember the artists' names, by the way, they're all in the link below, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if we say that often enough. Just go down, follow
Why
all of
didn't you
them.
fucking tell
They're all
me that?
incredible.
And the last little thing, you'll see a little slideshow going around at the bottom right of the screen, which has some donation incentives going around. Cheer 150 bits, you can give anyone at the table advantage.
I did
disadvantage.
that.
You did that?
I did that.
Sorry, I totally zoned out. My bad.
It was boring.
Yeah, I really fucked it.
Sorry, I was
really.
thinking about the intro. too
We've all
much.
developed that gene that makes us block out any sort of advert whatsoever. Jamie started talking to everyone's like,
Speaking of adverts, if you donate just 100
Just remember, 150 bits. They're gonna need it. So our party found themselves in the Golden Kingdom, more specifically on the coast of the Golden Kingdom, in a town called Riapriz. They'd ended up there because they'd been hired by a dragonborn merchant known as Faisal, who had wanted their skills and help investigating this magical rift that was due to open, as well as finding his co-worker / colleague Digby, who had gone missing in this town after initially being sent by him to go and have a look-see what might happen. What might have happened was Faisal predicted a certain princess might have come through the portal, but instead you found Aldous Cragmane, one of the princess's advisors, who fell from the sky and dropped a pretty big bombshell on Quinn as they found out they were actually 100 years older than they thought. While you were in the town, you managed to rescue Digby from a nefarious group known as the Crimson Gallants, who Faisal had told you were once a noble group of soldiers who protected the land from extraplanar threats, who have now turned much more violent and vicious in their means and ways that they go about doing their supposed holy work. You also fought these gallants off from trying to capture the man that fell from the sky, or the gnome, I should say, that fell from the sky, Aldous Cragmane, as they believed him a threat to the existence of Ellseworld, being that he came through this interplanar rift. After a few questions with Faisal, Aldous, and Digby about exactly who they were, and you found out some pretty juicy information, like that Faisal and Digby were both actually dragons, and that the princess was supposedly still alive and well, as far as Aldous knows, on the other side of the rift in a place called the First World. Fearing any more gallant reprisals, you fled the town in the night, making your way to the nearby and capital city of the Golden Kingdom, the Golden Tooth. You've gotten 2 days into your travelling at the moment. It is a 7-day journey to get to the Golden Tooth from Ria Priz. You're currently 2 days in. You decided to camp down after a fairly rushed camp on the first day, left a few of you feeling a bit more worse for wear. As you decided to camp down 2 days out of Ria Priz, you take a bit of a longer rest, make sure your rest fully went off. It got to the late hours of the night. Quinn was studying their spellbook, as they do every night, and this strange glowing began to emanate from their bag, a transposition crystal that you had stolen from the Gallants originally, a crystal that you know takes you and back from the Gallant headquarters, wherever that may be. This crystal began to glow, and Quinn, with some quick thinking, tried to hurl it away from themselves, but unfortunately their strength does not match their intellect, and it only went a very short distance as it flew through the air. A form coalesced out of this kind of blue light, backlighting him in this very dramatic scene as he draws a very thin blade, points it out towards you. This armoured figure in this shining warplate, a shield on his one arm, points to you and says, "I am Paladin Danatesk of the Order of our Vigilance. I sentence you to die, traitor." And that was where we left
Vigilance
off.
reigns.
As vigilance truly has come to reign. You are all standing here. A few of you were woken by Quinn's attempt. In fact, all of you were woken by Quinn's attempt to get everyone's attention as this crystal began to glow. And I believe Shadow and Reed, you got a nat 20 on your checks to perceive this threat.
Yeah.
So what I've said here is before this combat begins, you could kind of get up and move anywhere if you wanted to, which we'll do just before we roll into initiative.
What's the terrain like around us in the camp?
So you would kind of just be in your own sort of tented area, I suppose, just like use some of the supplies that you would have gathered kind of in your adventuring time so far with Faisal and such, just kind of like have it over kind of one space. I'd say you're in kind of a rough semicircle of tents, and you've kind of like, you at one end have kind of thrown this crystal kind of towards the middle of this semicircle of tents in this kind of more or less round clearing that you've managed to find that's a few hundred feet off the road.
Cool. What's the size of the clearing, and what's the size of like the inner circle?
Size of the clearing, I'd say, is about 100-foot kind of diameter, and this kind of semicircle of tents, I'd say you've probably got about 30 feet of your tents in kind of an arc around you.
Cool.
And yeah, this crystal has just been thrown about 5 foot in front of you, Quinn, which, so at its furthest point would probably be about, 30 odd feet away from any of you, really.
So we just got movement in this.
You've got, you would probably all been at least laying down or at rest, but yes,
I'm
you can.
that 20.
Mhm.
We can move.
You can do a movement pre-initiative here.
Cool. What's the lighting situation? Sorry, I don't have.
Dark. It's night. It's 3 a.m.
Do we have a campfire going?
I'd say there's some like embers going, but it's not particularly bright.
There'd be some kind of like for me to read too.
Cool.
Yeah, I imagine, Quinn, you've probably just got like a little candle that you use next to you, and you can see this kind of this light. And also, actually, what I would say is the crystal itself is emanating pretty bright light out to 10 feet and dim light to a further 5 foot. Sorry, I forgot to say about that. Currently silhouetting Paladin Danatesk.
That's fine. I got 30 feet of movement, so half to get up and then 15 towards him.
Cool.
No, half to get up, 15 towards him.
Nice.
Do I have time to take a shot at them? Is that a thing I can do? Or?
No, just your movement here.
Just moving.
Yeah,
okay.
just moving. As this is
Can
kind of.
I cunning action dash?
Ooh.
Because that's a bonus action.
right there.
Yeah, I'd say you could dash because you have the cunning
it's
action
not
feature.
a can I cunning action dash. It's an am I allowed to?
Yeah, I'd
know that I can.
say you could dash. Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
so you could make it to him if you
Cool.
wanted.
In that case, I will get up in his grill
Cool.
because Quinn is squishy as shit.
Nice. Quinn, you see as this sword is drawn, this literal shadow kind of come out of the night, hurtling towards this figure. Reed, what would you do?
Reed would, also use. Is it half? I presume it's half movement to get up and I fly.
Yeah.
So yeah, half my
your
movement to
wing
get up.
movement.
How far away would I be from the paladin in my tent?
Roll a dice, a d6 for me.
Nice.
See which tent you're in.
3.
3, you're kind of in the central zone, so you'd be about 20 foot away from him, I'd say.
Oh, that's how far away I want to be. So I'll just get up.
Cool, you just get up.
Yeah, I'll
Nice.
get up. I need to
Just kind of hover up.
Vertical takeoff.
Yeah, you just
Like a Harrier jump.
They don't
jet.
even really wake up. It's just like flow up and then the eyes
Like a
open.
helicopter.
Like, what's going on? Spinning.
Is that how Reed flies? The wings just like rotate, like helicopter run.
So, as the scene is set, lit by the transposition crystal, could you all roll initiative, please? We get into
Elliot, did he say he was ordering vigilance or
Oh, no.
our vigilance?
Order of the Vigilance.
Cheers, patrons. I'm using the advantage already.
Yay!
There we go.
You rolled 2 of what you just rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have used the giant one. Never mind.
I definitely brought dice, I definitely have them.
Actually,
We're all so prepared
I
for this
want to
session.
go last, so I'm taking that back. I didn't use it then, patron.
You did.
El, do you mind?
Huh?
I
What?
changed my mind. I used the patron advantage and then decided what my original roll,
Which was lower.
which was lower.
I'll allow it this once.
Okay, thank you.
That's this one.
Right.
That's your hair in chat.
Oh, nice. Thank you, whoever said that. I can't see the chat.
Reed,
So-
how did you do? Reed, how'd you do?
Oh, 14.
14, lovely job.
That'll do.
Quinn,
8.
8. Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
Apple beans,
Yeah.
11.
11, lovely job. Shadow,
Also 11.
Coroner,
That's a crit fail. I'm a healer. I want to go last.
and Rodeo.
15.
15, nice, top of the bunch.
How well did he do?
I'm just doing that now.
We'll find
Well
out.
enough.
3.
That's so. I won't say what it is, but that's so nearly landed on a nat 20.
Alright, so
Two.
Yeah, 2, 14 or 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Paladin Danatesk.
Paladin.
Please hit the elephant in front of you, not the squishy thing.
Hit the elephant in the campsite.
Yes.
I got something I can do. Oh,
Oakley Dokes. Oh, I need to also roll in Aldous.
Good old Aldous.
11.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What's your dex plus? Oh yeah, you go before me, my fellow.
We can do weird shit together.
Sounds good, yeah.
And I don't know what we're doing in the fight though.
Dan, what's your dex mod? Or do you want a combo move with Aldous?
I'll combo move.
Oh,
well.
the cult
That's
yeah.
Incredible.
Best friend, more parents acquaintance. Parents colleague.
Old family
Teaming up with an old family colleague. Classic adventuring.
I can't believe you've stolen Poirot's storyline.
So, as we hit initiative count 20, as no one got above it in this initiative count, you see as the transposition crystal once again begins to glow,
Yeah, we saw
this
that
surge of light
Ooh, I hope
emanating
this guy
out,
introduces himself.
emanating out from the crystal. Let's see. What you will see, instead of a person coalescing out, the vague form of a shadow appears, just kind of almost blotting out the light of the crystal for a moment. You get the brief kind of appearance of wings as well. This kind of something with wings came out of this crystal, and with this sort of shadowy shape that you're not quite sure of, that just vanishes into the dark after appearing through this crystal. And I'm just going to roll
that might be
that
relevant.
into initiative as well.
Ellie,
Don't worry about it.
But we have a group chat without you.
I-
And collectively, we put in the chat, oh, what if something else comes out?
I think it was
We made no plan and just went, let's hope.
I literally didn't consider that could be an option until I was on the bus to work this morning.
And it was confirmed to me when Elliot said the crystal was shining a bright light within
Yeah.
10 feet was like, oh, cool, it's still on.
Sorry.
Is it nighttime?
Just
It's 3 in the morning.
Sometime between 2 and 3 a.m. Switching out, baby.
Cool. So he rolled really well on this initiative, this guy. So it's actually his turn up next, as he is up after the initiative count 20.
Danatesk or the...
You
No.
you all see as this kind of light begins to emanate from the tree line at the other side of this clearing, as this sort of shard begins to coalesce in the dark there. And all you can see as you kind of look towards this tree line and see this figure kind of look out and appear to take aim, this kind of long crystalline barrel poking out from in between the trees. As this
We
weapon
can all see that, right?
is, you can all see that as this weapon begins to light up, and you hear a pew as it shoots off towards the group, aiming at Shadow.
Crystal laser gun?
Which I think is actually unfortunately going to be a miss, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What a shame.
Stop shooting me. Poaching's illegal.
Shadow and Quinn, you both definitely see as what appears to be a shard of kind of crystal energy just flies past both of your faces, very close to Shadow's head, and this crystal embeds itself into one of the stakes that's kind of holding up the kind of tented accommodation you've made here. This kind of glowing crystal light just kind of ringing there in the wood of the tent, as this figure once again appears to just melt into the shadows of the wood of the tree line at the back of the clearing. As his goes off, we are up to
Nice of her. Fire off a
Rodeo.
warning shot.
So that was the weird, mysterious figure that we can't quite see, rather than the paladin.
The paladin is still there in the center, kind of shield raised, sword pointed at Quinn, hasn't had a chance to go yet.
Okay, so that makes more sense. So someone has got a crystal sniper rifle somewhere in the woods.
Appears something like that.
I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Can I see anything in that direction?
Give me a perception check.
Cool.
I have that.
Is that my action?
It's usually an action.
Oh yeah, it would be an action to perceive. They have hidden and they've beaten your passive perception, so currently you can't
then-
see anyone in that.
Okay, I would do a cursory glance around, see if anything is obvious.
Can't see anything in that
There's
tree line at the
another
moment.
guy who's very obviously trouble.
Very
so I'm gonna
obviously,
go
yes.
instead. I'm going to use my new weapon, which I've had for a while, haven't had a chance to use it yet, the volcanic pistol.
Nice.
Hey.
Which I can roll. I'm going to double check what you said.
Volcanic pistol versus crystal sniper.
It's, yes,
This.
exactly.
Love it.
As an action, you can fire 4 shots from this gun. Choose a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus, which is 2, but there's only 1 target at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
So can I target all 4 at the same guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. In that case, and they're all, if they hit, it's 1d6. And something will happen if I do hit. So I'll just do them one by one and call them out.
Nice.
That's a 22.
Hits.
26.
Hits.
Cool.
A 11.
Misses.
25.
Hits.
Cool.
You just
so that's
bring
6.
out these 4 shots, just dinging off his armour.
Is that like fanning the hammer?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of like a scattergun type thing. So 3d6. Let me grab some more cubes.
I like to imagine it's more of like a hand crank on the side. You just
So that's
Accurate as a
7 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And until the start of my next turn, whenever that creature targets an ally with an attack roll or a spell, that said ally is considered to benefit from half cover against the attack.
Cool, nice. So you see as this kind of like smoke is now enveloping him as, you've rung off these shots and this kind of magical aura is occluding his vision. How much damage? 7 damage, was it?
7 points of piercing damage.
Nice, cool.
1d6.
As, you
So I
see
don't need them.
couple of those that made some decent contact there. Anything with your bonus action?
What can I do as a bonus action?
Or any movement too? Reed, you're on deck.
How far away am I from? Because I was in one of the tents.
Give me a d6 roll, see which tent you're in.
2.
You're kind of on, not quite the furthest extent, so you're about 25 feet away.
Oh, okay. So he is within range.
He's in walking range.
He's perfectly within range. I'm not going to go up to him just yet. I don't think.
He's got his walking shoes on.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am for now.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything else yet.
Reed. Applebee and Shadow, you're on deck as a combo.
Nice. So yeah, Reed wakes up, like stretches and yawns, and as they yawn, their teeth grow, and leaves get picked up around them, and then there's a bear.
Very nice.
Cool. Very poetic.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I'm dreaming. This is fine.
What does this bear look like? Does it bear any differences to a normal version?
Wow, advantage to you. No, please don't have advantage. Yeah, so it's awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So, yeah, much like all the other creatures that Reed's turned into so far, the fur is fur, but it also kind of looks like a sort of like leaf-covered ground as well. Like there's sort of bits that look like flaky leaves, and it's like when it moves, it's a bit crunchy as well.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Crunchy Bear.
Crunchy Bear on deck.
Crunchy Bear is gonna use all of its movement to run the hell up to the Paladin.
You will see as this big, crunchy bear lopes across the clearing and
One of those on Grindr ones.
like a shadow puppet display, you see it strike. You just make some attacks.
Yeah, I've got multi-attacks. I'm gonna make two. One with my claws and one with my teeth.
Nice, go for it.
Sweet. I'm assuming it's with the pads. Yeah. That's a 21.
That hits.
Brilliant. I'm gonna roll for the damage because why not? You never know what you might get. Wasn't worth it.
I'd say always roll for the damage.
Yeah, that's 5 piercing damage from the
5 piercing damage. Nice.
Nice, and then I'm gonna go in with my claws. That's probably not gonna hit, unfortunately. I don't have an inspiration to use. So the bear's just gonna run up and bite once.
Cool.
What did you get?
8.
Yeah, that does not hit. So yeah, you just do this bite. You kind of sweep in with the claws. Doesn't quite make contact.
Yep.
And you're there now, up in his grill. Anything else you'd like to do? No, I don't think there is anything actually. Because your bonus action.
Bonus action was to turn into a bear.
Yep.
And then my action was to be a bear.
Yeah, and you've moved up. So yeah.
Cool. Damage sponge time.
Nice. Applebee Shadow.
Bear just sits down. Roar!
Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I kind of got a thing prepped.
Go ahead, do.
Cool.
Hello, a moose, eh? Could be a deer though. It's nice to see
A moose, eh? Could be a dealer.
Yeah, I went Australian for it, but I think it's meant to be Canadian.
Yeah, that's Canadian.
I couldn't. I
guess the Australian moose.
Yes, you're a moose, eh? Yeah, could be a deer. No.
No, when Australian gets hard.
There's just not an
Your
accent.
username's great.
Hello.
We love you.
For my turn,
Yes.
I'm going to Applebee sort of does like a what is it? One of those. And he very slowly goes. And as he does that, from his fingers breaks forth a silent image, which between Quinn and Paladin Danatesk, who's there? Shadow.
Shadow's kind of up on one flank of Paladin Danatesk, and this bear has currently like kind of almost barged past Quinn and is
Crunchy Bear.
a crunchy bear. Sorry, has kind of barged past Quinn and is now up in there too.
Okay, a little bit off to the left of them then.
Of the crunchy bear.
Yeah. Not quite on top of them, but just off to the left. Applebee pulls his thumb off and into being comes a silent image of the tear that occurred a couple of sessions ago in the world, just like bursting open, light pouring out. It's 15 feet by 15 feet, so it
screams.
Yeah, right there, just and sort of ripples. Obviously, it's completely silent, but right there. That's
Cool, nice.
That's me.
Sweet. Does it have any mechanical effect on the enemy other than the fact that it's you just horrifying?
That's down to you, I guess.
Cool.
Physical interaction with it reveals it to be an illusion.
They don't need to like make a save or anything on it though.
I believe they can like investigate it as an action.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. You do that, you kind of create this big rift. Which way would you kind of have the light shining?
Onto the paladin.
Cool.
Just like directly like onto him.
Sweet, yeah. Now that he's lit up from the front and not silhouetted from the back with the crystal, you all see as well this deeply filigreed armor, this very fine rapier that he's holding in one hand that seems to be sort of softly glowing at the tip. This very nice set of this full plate armor and matching shield. Cool. Anything else?
That's me.
Sweet. Shadow.
Sweet. Nasty.
You're up there, up on the flank of Danatesk.
Cool. The rift starts opening.
Yeah.
Shadow's trunk reaches into one of his. He's just gonna say robe. Y'all don't know what's in there. Pulls out the rift shades, puts them on
Nice.
with his right arm. Reaches down and pulls out punishment, the longsword,
Nice.
and just draws it across Danatesk's face.
Cool.
Gonna make an attack. I regret everything. The attack misses.
No.
I get 10.
It does miss.
It does miss. I'm gonna cunning action disengage.
Cool.
Because there's a bear now. I don't need to be a tank anymore.
Yeah.
My marker is done. But you didn't do anything.
Yes.
I'm out.
I looked cool. And I am going to run 30 feet
Cool. Away.
away. How?
Jump in the rift.
Yeah.
Just come out the other side. Oh, man.
How far away is wherever the crystal shot came from?
From where you guys are, probably about 60 feet away.
Oh god, that's way too far away. I'm gonna run 30 feet back towards camp and hide behind Gun Grandma.
Cool. Yeah, you do. You kind of find Rodeo there, just starting to get set up for combat.
I know my place.
And already taken a
He's
shot.
not in the front line.
Anything else that you?
Action, bonus action, rift shades. Now, mate, I'm done.
Cool. Up next is
The
Paladin.
shades in the dark is a strong choice.
It's Paladin Danatesk up next. Quinn, you're on deck with Aldous is gonna kind of go on your turn as well. Yeah, Paladin Danatesk, seeing there's a bear that's just come up and chomped him, I suppose. He is just going to change his focus over from Quinn, kind of using his shield arm, pulls down the visor of his helmet,
My goodness.
and is going to make his attack against you. That's not bad. That's going to hit, I believe.
I don't know what half cover does for attacks.
Oh,
Plus
yes.
2 to AC.
Plus 2 to AC. You're
Cool. Just wanted to.
Read. So that would take Reed up to 15. He got 16 on the
It
dice.
doesn't because I'm bear. I'm bear.
Oh, what's your bear AC?
11.
11. Cool.
Does it hit?
Oh yeah, it definitely still hits. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, despite this kind of
Oh, yeah, I
gloom
forgot.
that is shrouded around him, he strikes down at you with the rapier, and you take 4 points of radiant damage and 3 points of piercing damage
Brilliant. I forgot that.
as he stabs into
How
you.
many was that? 4 and 3.
4 points of radiant damage, 3 points of. Yeah, are you resistant either? Because I can just give it to you all as one.
No, I am not.
Cool. Yeah. Then 7 points of damage in total there.
Cool, I can handle that.
And then he's going to attempt to stab you again.
Aww. What about me as a target?
Cool. That one also hits. And he is going to pop a first level Divine Smite onto this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As you see the kind of the softly glowing point of the blade begins to glow even more. I rolled upsettingly well on that.
Nice.
That's going to be
Thank you for
3,
taking it.
7,
That's the idea.
13, 19 further damage on that hit.
Oh!
He'd have knocked me unconscious with that attack alone.
Yeah.
As he kind of gets his eye in with that first
How many points
attack.
does the bear have?
8.
What did it have in total?
34.
34, okay.
As he gets his eye in with the first attack, you see as he kind of breaks through your guard, and this rapier just kind of quicker than you would think someone in heavy armor could move, just pierces into your side, dealing you a pretty nasty wound. That is going to be his turn, however. Yeah, that'll be his turn. Up next, Quinn, you're up there.
Cool. I'm going to try to
Coroner, you're on deck.
steal
Sort of, actually.
his attention, and as like the purple light hitting me from one side and the blue light from the other, I'll pull back my veil, and you'll see as my eyes kind of glow an arcane blue. And for the first time, I'm going to use my hypnotic gaze.
Cool.
He needs to give me a wisdom save or be charmed.
Cool. As he's an elf, he does have advantage against this roll. But what's your DC?
It's my regular wizard one, so 15.
15.
2 twos.
With a 16 on the dice, he passes that.
Silvery barbs as a reaction.
Cool. What does that do? He has to re-roll
So
that?
you magically distract the triggering creature on its turn of blah 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 blah. The triggering creature
Yeah.
must re-roll d20 and use the lower roll, and I can then choose another creature within range to give advantage to.
Would I still have this advantage?
Yes, but you have to take the lower. That's how I've seen it run. But obviously, if you want to run it differently, it's up to you.
But which one do
So
I
you would
take
take
out of
the
the 4
advantage
dice?
of this one.
You re-roll the d20 roll, and
Okay.
you have to make a lower roll.
So I guess it would be the lower of both higher rolls.
That's how I'd read it, yeah. But
Yeah.
actually, that is going to be a fail now because
Hey.
that's only an 11.
Good. And then I will look towards Shadow as they scamper off, and I will channel the energy into you. You see as these kind of spectral silvery barbs that mimic Quinn's crown push into the paladin's head and transfer energy over towards Shadow. You got
You
advantage.
made a terrible choice. I'm a coward.
Is that a spell?
Silvery barbs.
That's very cool.
Silvery barbs
Tashes?
is fucking in. No, it's Strixhaven. It's fucking
yeah.
insane. It's actually, you've succeeded. Reroll, take the lower, and I'm giving someone advantage.
That's very cool. I like
it's
that.
it's a first level spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's gross.
It is
I love.
insane.
So he is now charmed.
Not only
by
is he
you.
charmed, he now has a 0 foot speed, is incapacitated and dazed.
Oh, wow.
And
Well, this is over.
For as long as I stay within 5 feet of him, he does not take damage, and I keep using my action on my subsequent turns to do so. So I'm essentially then going to pivot and just try and place him between me and wherever the crystal shot come from.
What's dazed?
On the conditions list.
Oh, it's not a condition. That's just one of the descriptors.
Oh, right, okay,
They're
cool.
incapacitated and they're visibly dazed.
Oh,
so
right,
I guess
okay.
it's so like I can't just do it to someone in the middle of the street without anyone noticing.
Right, okay. He begins to sway in his armor.
I've got him under control. Don't hit him or he'll snap out of it.
Oh, I have the mental stats of me, don't I?
You do have
Yes.
the mental stats for
Right,
you.
yeah.
You have your read brain.
The bear just sits.
That's me.
That's you?
Mhm.
Cool. Aldous is up. He's going to make an investigation check to see if he can see the guy in the woods because he now doesn't have a hostile target. Not going to be able to see them. So
Shoot bear.
let's use his actions. Ready one. What's he going to do? He's just going to... Yeah, he's going to kind of just gather up around Aldous. No, not around Aldous, around the bear and Danatesk. He's going to kind of start to move on up to there. Not really being able to do much on his turn there. Coroner, you're
Do
up.
we see him?
Who, Aldous?
Oh, it was Aldous who moved up? I thought it was the other guy.
It's Aldous.
Oh,
No, mystery shadow person is still under.
Aldous just used his action to look
Okay.
for the guy in the woods, but failed.
Alrighty. Can I move somewhere that I am within 30 feet of the whole party?
Yes. Yes.
Cool, I will do that, and then with my main action, I'm going to cast Bless.
Nice.
So I'm going to say, Reed, Quinn, and Rodeo. You can add D4s to your attacks and saving throws for the next minute.
Ooh, very much.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Reed. Get that bear health back up.
Yeah.
So is that to attacks and... Is that attacks and saving throws?
Attacks and saving throws. It's plus my wisdom mod, fortunately, so that is 6 health back. It's better than nothing.
that is better than nothing.
So yeah, just Coroner runs out into the center of this group and starts like doing their weird, like scratchy chanting, and fires
like
off a
internet
couple of
dial-up sounds.
yeah, pretty much fires off some spectral leeches which
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
hover around
Gross.
you three, and then Reed, the others start healing up the wounds, some needles stitching up
Aw.
bits that have been cut off and
If a
things.
bear could say thank you, it would.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Cool. Initiative count 20. Once again, you see as the crystal begins to glow brightly, surges once again. Another form begins to coalesce out of this blue light. Similarly armored to Danatesk, you see another armor-clad figure appear with a shield, this time a maul in his right hand. This kind of very ornate set of armor all around him, definitely designed more for ornamentation than protection, this suit of armor, as you now see once again dually lit by this backlight of the transposition crystal and this forelight of the faux rift that Appleby has opened, as another figure coalesces there from the light and is going to roll into the initiative.
Are none of them seeming perturbed by that? Are none of them pressed by that? By the illusion?
None of them had their turn yet
oh,
since you cast it.
cool.
Guy just rolled in. Oh, Rodeo, what's your dex mod?
My dexterity modifier is +4.
+4. You are going before this person. Cheers, this guy. So So yeah, you see as this figure kind of standing up next to the charmed form of Danatesk. After that is the shadowy figure. What you all hear from this kind of side of the forest, and you all actually see as kind of bursting out of the tree line, this large raven form bursts out of the trees from roughly where this figure was and begins to circle above the campsite, this kind of clearing that you're in. You then see as once again this kind of red glow begins to emanate from between the trees as you see this gun once again charge up. Rodeo, you see as a flash, and it seems to kind of be looking, this kind of eye of this kind of magic is looking directly at you, and he's going to make his attack against you. Which I think is going to hit with a 17.
Yeah,
as
that's
you
my
see,
AC.
Nice, as you see this glowing red spear head towards you. And that's going to deal... Oof.
I can never gauge if your oofs are shit I rolled low or shit I rolled high.
Yeah.
It could be either.
It could be either. That's going to be 14 damage on that hit. As you see this, it appears to be a spear of light heading towards you, but as you feel it, you feel as this shard of crystal is now embedded in the kind of upper portion of your torso, just missing kind of the important parts of your outfit as it kind of spears into you.
Oh, it's the outfit I'm worried about.
Yeah. As you see as this
This
kind
guy's
of
trying to fucking shoot me.
this giant ruby is now sticking out of the kind of top half of your torso.
Okay,
Hey.
interesting.
These look cool as hell.
Yeah.
And you got a free ruby.
Yeah.
Still pretty fly.
We find out afterwards it's just shitty glass.
Pull it out, stick it in a coin purse, and carry on shooting.
At this point, Coroner, you would actually see with your passive perception this dark figure kind of moving through the trees, and you actually can now see this figure as he didn't manage to get above your passive perception on his stealth check.
Awesome, good.
So you can see this dark figure in this kind of what appears to be this dark cloak running through the woodlands, and you kind of catch the occasional glint of this crystalline object in his hands.
Gotcha.
What's the raven all about?
It was a raven.
Burst out from the trees roughly where he was.
Is it just a regular sized raven?
It's quite a lot larger than a
Big
raven. Anyone can give me a nature check if they want to see if they know what it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, 12.
How much was
15.
What stat was it?
Nature.
check.
All right.
Come on, druid.
Rolling like gash.
18.
11.
Non-natural 20.
Nice.
16.
15.
11.
12.
Anyone who got above a 15, you'd know this is a great rook, a member of the same family of kind of ravens and crows, but this is a much larger and also known to be much more vicious than a standard corvidae bird. That is his turn. Rodeo, you are up.
Okay. So I still can't see where Crystal Sniper is.
You can't see where Crystal Sniper is, but you do notice as kind of Coroner has definitely got their kind of eyes fixed on the tree line.
Okay. And if I wanted to attempt to locate them, that would be an action.
That would be an action to use your perception. You have also...
Can I use my reaction to sort of point at them and their general direction?
I'd say as it happened, you could have, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll use my action to just target sighted and just point at them in the trees.
Cool. With that, I'd let you do a bonus action to see if you could perceive them instead now. And you can have an advantage, actually, because it's being pointed out to you.
Okay.
But bear in mind, there is now another figure that has coalesced next to Danatesk, this other armoured figure.
That is also true.
Why are none of the others saying their names?
Yeah, I want them all to come
I
out.
want to
Maybe
introduce.
they've jumped in mid-combat.
They
This
don't
is
know
my
that.
name, these are my abilities.
No, I want to know this motherfucker that just shot me.
This is the
I
class.
want to know where they are. So do I get to do this at advantage?
You can do this at advantage, yeah, and as your bonus action.
Oh, well, that was a 3, so thank God for
Nice.
advantage. That was an 8, so not much better. No, that's a 13, so that's lower than my
Yeah.
actual passive perception.
With your with that, you kind of like scan, you kind of can see the rough area, but your dark vision just isn't quite good enough to pierce the tree line. But yeah, that's just your bonus action.
Okay. Oh, that means I can't use second wind as my bonus action. God damn it. In that case, that would have been useful.
Read your own deck.
In that case,
Actually, sorry, no, you're not.
I will.
Sorry.
You're
You want them
almost,
to go first?
you're almost on deck.
If I was to just fire randomly in that direction, it'll be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Do I just do 4 shots and hope that one of them goes through?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Do I want to do that? Or do I want to just hit something I can
That's-
actually see?
4 chances for a legendary 20.
I guess. Fuck it, why not?
Cool.
Somebody just shot her, and that doesn't happen very often, so she's mad about it.
Good legendary.
Ah, yeah.
Remember, you're adding a D4 to all these attack rolls.
Oh
as well.
shit, I am!
Yeah, this him being in the woods well would count as him having half cover, not half cover, light cover.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some math. 6, 8 is 12, 16.
16. That one's a hit.
Oh,
Hey!
yes! Right, so that, someone count how many I hit, thank you. That's 8, 11, 19.
19 hits.
Damn.
5,
No, you can't.
13, 17.
Hits.
Oh my god.
No.
Come on.
Bless coming through clutch.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's 14,
This is incredible.
17 again!
That's my favourite Zac Efron move.
That's my girl! Right, so all 4 of those hit.
Love this.
So that's 4d6. Can I roll some d6 as well?
Please.
Thank you so much.
All
We
ones.
roll all ones.
Yeah.
5, 8, 9, 12 points of piercing
12
damage.
points damage. Nice. You deal 12 damage.
Oh shit, yeah, I didn't do that last time. Son of a bitch.
Oh,
so that's
shit.
plus 4.
Plus 4. Cool.
Wait, good deck. Is it plus each attack or?
I'd say because of the nature of the weapon, that's just going to be plus onto the one.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
So cool. So that goes up to 16 damage.
Sick.
Nice. You deal
Yes.
16 damage.
And
Shadowy
whoever he
figure.
attacks next, it's the same
Counts
thing
having half
again.
cover. Yeah, you can actually see as this kind of smoke is emanating out of the woods now. As
He's shooting from a sniper, like with a sniper into half cover, and the rogue is like, nah, I got a pistol.
Yeah, see, but she's fueled by rage, and that's significantly more deadly.
just kind of track where Coroner's fingers pointing, like, yeah, roughly there.
Look, she's been
That's-
doing this
that's
for
how-
over 100 years at this point.
That's how the bless work. My finger was pointing, and then the spectral one's like on the gun, like aiming.
Coroner's
it
just been
slightly.
using a laser pointer this whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh my god. I did use a marker light.
Yeah, sweet. We did
Put
Mark
the laser pointer down the rhinosaur, we'll go for it.
They're good.
up
And the bear as well.
Up
If
next.
he's like smoking and smouldering a little
Yes.
bit now, is he easier to see?
He's the exact same amount to see. I'd say.
Anything
Yeah.
that smokes extra
But you
cover.
would have seen where the attack hit, I guess.
Yeah.
If he moves again, it's useless, but you would have seen like a spark and like a puff of smoke when it hit each time.
Cool.
But if he moves again, it's kind of useless. But you
Balance.
know, you saw where I was shooting, I guess.
So I'm
He's
not
not
exactly
currently-
targeting anything
He's
with
not
any
on
of my
fire,
shit.
unfortunately, which I kind of hoped something called the volcanic pistol would do. But no.
Shame.
Cool. Up next is this newly formed figure who has just coalesced here. He's going to make a bonus action check, see if he kind of, and you kind of see as he clocks the illusion that Appleby has made, and is then going to
Beware the glare.
Pops on wrist shades.
bonus action. You see as he lifts his maul up into the air, and a spectral version of it appears.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
no.
cleric.
Behind the bear, actually, seeing that that's right in front of him, and is going to try and bonk you with a spiritual weapon.
Really negative target, huh?
That is going to be a hit with a dirty 20.
Can you do 2 bonus actions in one turn?
You get to hit when it's summoned with
Yeah.
spirit weapon.
But he did a bonus action to assess the.
Oh yeah, let's use his mate.
Oh, yeah, he just made action to do that then. It's actually supposed to be a main action anyway. So, yeah, spirit weapon.
Oh, what? So he inspected the thing.
He inspected the illusion and worked out that it was an illusion, and then cast spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
And that's going to deal 5.
Wrists have a certain sizzle.
That's going to deal 8
Yeah.
damage to you.
You look at
Oh,
this
nice. Thank God you
bonk
healed me.
comes.
It's fake.
Thank you
And
for
this
healing
guy.
me, because otherwise I wouldn't be a bear.
This is what being a cleric is all about.
Yeah, keep me bear.
Keep you bare.
I can bear again, but you know.
Everything I always do,
10 out of 10
Kane,
would
is
bear
to,
again.
is
Oh,
to
I would.
either
Right.
get you or keep you bare.
He
Hang on, what?
He's then going to also run up to you, Kane, and end his turn there.
Oh, me specifically.
Yeah, he runs through into the universe.
Love it.
Are you still in a cluster with me, Danatesk?
Yes, I was.
So it's us 4, like in the centre.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds like a job for a fireball.
Does sound like a fireball.
That's
You're
why I
not
bought
the
the
star.
bag of dynamite.
Reed, you're up now. Shadow Appleby, you're on deck.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The Shadow
Appleby.
Appleby.
Oh my god, no.
Beware the Shadow Appleby.
Bizarro World Appleby
think it
comes
could
to
get
the
any
ring
worse.
next.
Shadow Appleby is actually just a really nice guy.
Viney trunk coming out of your face. Oh god, I don't want this.
Right, well, I'm going to go for the one that just hit me with the spectral sword.
Cool, yeah, this
Stay within range, right?
this ornately armoured figure, yeah, has just run up to you. His spirit weapon kind of also hovering around you.
Perfect. I'm going to multi-attack.
Cool, yep.
And I'm going to, thank you Patreon, use my nat 20 on the claws.
Nice.
Because that's 2d6.
Nice.
So that's 12, plus what I then roll. Thank you so much, patrons. You're great, except the one,
Yeah, one of them's great.
Didn't vote for me to get. Oh, a 6 and a 5.
Nice.
23, 27 points of piercing damage.
27?
Slashing damage, apologies. Yeah, because it's 12 for the 2d6.
Oh, yeah,
and
if
then
you
roll
crit,
6
yeah.
and a 5.
Nice, yeah.
And then it's
Nice.
plus 4.
It's probably the command when you get add your d4s to your attacks and stuff. It's you
Oh,
three.
yeah,
you
you
three
out
get
with the
your
nat
d4s.
20. It's going to come up now.
Yeah.
As this cleric runs towards you, you kind of feel this innate holy magic just smack you from behind. You kind of enraged, your mouth starts frothing as you see him come within range. You just reach towards him and bludgeon him to the ground as you knock him
God.
unconscious in one hit.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
Don't fuck with a bear.
What else? I mean, true. What else is around? How much movement?
We're in the
Danatesk?
mood now. What else is
I'm
going
not
on?
hitting Danatesk. I heard my friend say don't do that.
And then there's someone in the tree line,
How far's that?
60 feet away from you.
Damn
currently.
it. Oh.
What's a bear's perception like?
Pretty good, 13. Oh no, more than
Sounds
that.
like a
What, is it
setup for a
whiz?
joke.
Can you sniff? Do you get advantage if you sniff?
Yeah, no, I bet. Oh no, yeah, I get advantage on wisdom checks to rely on smell.
So, I'll see if I can sniff out this person in the woods.
You've used your extra attack, unfortunately.
Damn, I have. Yeah, all I've got is a claw attack, a bite attack.
Yeah, you can use your other half for multi-attack.
You do canonically nibble things when you kill them.
Oh, how far away is the crystal?
How far away is the crystal?
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet away from you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Walk up to the crystal.
Yeah. Okay, I was wondering when someone would do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do.
When somebody
And
would
add
eat
your
the
D4.
crystal.
No, I'm not eating it. I'm just biting it. It's an attack.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Let me hang on. I'm assuming that it's got an AC of
27.
less than 19.
I'm not eating
but just
it,
in
bro. I'm
case.
just biting it.
20.
20, dirty 20.
Hey.
That meets his AC.
Oh my god.
Glad. Thank you so much for the one. Yeah, that's a D8 plus some stuff.
Hello.
Do you remember if I said
That's
this once?
9 points of hitting damage.
Cool. You kind of chomp in, and you do see as this crack begins to form across the where your teeth punctured the crystal.
Just for comedy effect, it stays in my mouth. I know how to grapple or anything.
Yeah.
The bear just looks round to you with a sort of quizzical expression, like, "Can I eat your property?"
Quinn doesn't look. I'm staring into this guy's eyes. I've got no idea what's going on around me.
Cool. Spit it out of the ground. Get ready to hit it again.
Okay, cool. Shadow Appleby, you're up.
Shackleby.
Have you got a vibe?
Is that a new ship name?
You got advantage on
Yes,
spell
now.
roll, whatever you do.
Yeah,
We got our first ship name in the pie.
Shadow Appleby.
Shackleby.
I just want to get fan art wins 1,000 Heroes Grove points.
Coroner, what did it look like when you cast Bless?
So you've got let's say a spectral leech is
Yeah.
on you.
You didn't cast it on me.
No, but there's a spectral leech attached to them, and it's
Yeah.
pumping divine energies into them.
I'm going to pretend I cannot
Pumping
see
the
that.
juice.
Oh, it's on your back.
Good.
Pumping
I
the
don't know
juice.
it's there. Gross.
It's on your back. It's on Quinn's arm, and it's
Forehead.
right on the face.
On the bear, it's like here.
One's sucking on my eye.
How far away is Danatesk?
How far away is Danatesk from you? Give me a d6 roll.
Yeah, I can do that. 1.
1, he is 30 feet away from you.
Cool. And how far away is the edge of the woods?
60
Where?
feet away from you.
60 feet.
Yeah. You could go to the edge of the woods that the guy isn't in for about 30 feet if you wanted.
Would that put him and Danatesk within 30 feet of me? I want
No.
them both within. Is there a spot that I can get to where they're both within 30 feet of me? If I run
Yes, but
right
you
up
can't
to
currently see the guy in the woods.
that, I don't need to.
Okay, fine. Yes, then yes.
As long as his general space is within 30 feet of me, that's
You
fine.
think so, yes.
Cool.
You don't know exactly where this guy is, but you would think there was probably a spot, yeah.
Cool. I will head up then towards where. Who's blessed currently? It's Rodeo, Quinn, and okay. I'll go up to. I'll sort of. Appleby will. His movements look slow. Obviously, his whole turn takes place in 6 seconds, so he's running. But he's still. Something about him just looks like he's moving very slowly. And he's going to walk up behind Quinn, and the sort of spectral leech that is sort of trailing out the back of him.
Don't pull it off, it'll make it worse.
Appleby is just going to lean up to it, inspect it very closely, and bite half of it off and spit it at Danatesk. And I'm going to cast Bane on him and on the guy in the woods.
Okay.
If he's within 30 feet, then, you know. And they need to both make charisma saves.
Cool.
That's disgusting.
Does that affect your spell at all?
It's only if you take damage.
Oh, okay.
Danatesk is going to fail, I believe, with what kind of save was it? Charisma?
Charisma.
Yeah, that's going to be a 6 for Danatesk. Oh, no, wait.
Oh, fella.
A 9 for Danatesk, actually.
Yes,
and the guy in the woods, nat 20.
Oh, wow. Well, he passes. Danatesk now has the opposite of Bless, basically.
Minus
So
a D4
minus a
from his
D4
attack rolls.
from everything that he
Attack rolls and
does.
saves.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is why I did the leech thing.
This is a good one, I liked it. Now half a leech on
Oh,
you.
and Appleby then sort of pats Quinn on the back and is going to sort of whisper sort of very subtly into his ear, a lily pad won't buckle neath the water on its back. The water neath the lily pad shares the interest of the pack. And you're bardically inspired.
Very much that D6.
I feel inspired.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I really feel like a
Inspired to leave.
Cool. Shadow.
Cool. So is the crystal still doing crystal things?
Crystal still seems to be glowing.
It's also in a bear's mouth.
So it was in a bear's mouth. There's a bear looming over it
Have
currently.
you got
Wet
it in
with
your
bear
mouth?
saliva.
Is it plastic?
Put it down.
Put it! Drop it!
Just get out.
No, like shoulder deep in the bear's mouth.
Drop it!
What are you eating? What is it?
An orb!
I really hope at some point Reed dies having swallowed. No, like as the animal dies, and there's just a whole thing. Anything massive inside it.
Can't
that
currently
throws up some interesting
see
complications.
the smoky fella in the woods.
Well, what's your passive?
12.
No.
No. And there's
You can see this. What you can see is a raven circling above you.
There is a big
big.
fucking
Sorry,
bird.
great
I had
bird.
forgotten about the
Yeah,
bird.
the bird wasn't
Christ.
doing anything.
the
so
bird.
it's fine.
Yeah, but the bird might do something.
Bears can't fly, so.
How high up is the bird?
It's just above the tree line, which would be probably about
Oh,
50
your
feet up.
winged bear.
Excellent. That's within range of my short bow. I'm gonna pull my short bow out and fire up at the bird.
Nice.
Nice.
And I've got advantage thanks to silvery burbs.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
That's tasty.
22.
Hit.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
And you had advantage.
I did.
Get sneaky.
Yeah. I'm a rogue.
I was more being excited, not telling you how to do it.
I'll fucking eat you.
I know you will. I miss Annie.
You're next, Jamie.
Ooh. 10 damage
10
to the
damage.
bird.
Why is this the second threat of
You kind of
cannibalism we've had this
Look
evening?
up with your bow, aiming very proficient with this kind of work. Being from where you're from, you've had to hunt many a bird in your time. Maybe if you do that kind of thing, I'm not really sure. But if you would, this is why you're so good at it. But you pin this bird out of the sky with your short bow, dealing this pretty hefty amount of damage, and you can see that it begins to kind of fly a bit more lopsidedly as you've bloodied this creature.
Hell yeah, I love bloodying creatures. Well, that's my good shot done for the session. So I'm gonna cunning action dash, and I'm gonna head into the tree line and try and make a move around towards where I know the person that's been shooting at us is.
Yeah.
So that's 60 feet of movement. I don't know if I'm going to
Yeah,
get
you-
close to them,
you'd-
but I'm running in their direction.
Certainly you'd get to the tree line and you could kind of go into the tree line that you know that they are around, certainly. So you think you'd probably be within 10 to 20 feet of where they are.
Nice one, and I will start just listening out for them.
Cool. Sweet. Up next, Danatesk. He doesn't make a save on his go, does he?
Nope. As long as I do an action.
Cool. You're up then, Quint.
I love this ability. Yeah. Okay. Do we think keep stunning this guy or get some damage out?
Yes.
No, that's your call to make, really.
Yeah. Both are useful.
As I don't know if you'd allow this. Fair enough, if not. But as a bonus action, can I just like reach down towards where his hand is and just like slap his sword to the floor?
Oh, can you not break eye contact?
No, I've got to keep using my action if I want to.
I see.
It lasts until the end of my turn, but yeah, if I've got.
Well, give me an athletics check.
Ha!
I would say not a dis because...
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Kind of looking in his eyes, you get pretty close, just slap the
You
sword
don't
out of his
even
hand.
flinch, you just go, no.
Nice, yeah.
That makes up for not being able
I meant
to
that.
Throw the crystal.
More than like a foot. Just like
Yeah.
slap his sword out of his hand,
Yeah.
and then as an action, I'll maintain the gaze and just keep him hypnotized.
Cool.
Thank you for maintaining the game.
It's all about maintaining the gaze.
That's him. Aldous is going to...
Smuggling a game.
What damaging spells do you have, Quinn? Because Aldous currently only has the spells that you have.
Cool. So Toll the Dead. So the two damaging ones are Chromatic Orb and Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Cool. You see...
Had that before, wasn't a fan.
as this kind of like big runic circle begins to emanate from in front of Aldous, as almost like a rotary phone, he swings around this kind of arc of light, picks a colour, in this case, this kind of bright blue bolt, shoots out into the woodlands. He's going to make an attack at disadvantage at the guy in the wood, shooting off this. Quinn, you'd recognise this as a high-level chromatic orb. But he got a 2 on his roll. So you see as this bolt of lightning just shoots into the woods and just kind of detonates a tree. Shadow, you see this happen about 10 feet away from you.
Stop trying to shoot me!
As that is Aldous' turn. Coroner, you are up.
What up? First off, I'm going to use my bonus action to do Spare the Dying on the guy the bear knocked out.
Cool, nice.
And with my main action, can I still see the guy in the woods?
Yes, you can.
Cool, I'm going to fire off a guiding bolt at him.
Nice.
So I make an attack roll, plus my spell attack bonus.
He will still have the partial cover of the tree line.
Cool, so that's a plus.
2 to his AC.
Cool, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm going to use my patron advantage there. Nat 20.
Nice!
Oh no, I might kill him.
Yep.
Oh no.
24.
Were you shooting mystery guy?
Yeah.
How much damage do you do pre-rolling?
What are you
Yeah.
casting?
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't really non-lethally guiding bolts.
I mean,
can
I
you?
non-lethally all my spells, but I think there's a point where.
Yeah, at a point where you're like, no.
Yeah.
Well, roll it and find out, I guess.
No, I don't want to murder.
I want to know
non-lethal
who
there
this
attack,
creature
just
is.
Yeah, you didn't deal you dealt 1 more than his hit point
Perfect,
maximum.
cool. Yeah, just assume it's non-lethalness, yeah.
Go for it.
Oh,
okay.
It's exactly
You're
average.
right.
2 6s, 2 1s, so
Wow.
14 plus 24, so 38.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What you see
This guy is the pack.
his coroner's head just zips and locks onto this figure in
Targets
the woods.
acquired.
They point towards them. How does Guiding Bolt look for you?
Just a swirling mass of weird gas lamp green energy, just searing through the night.
Cool, yeah.
I
this,
thought you were going to use the laser pointer, but for evil this time.
No,
I thought it was going to be a syringe.
this
That's
lick of green gas fires out from Coroner, and you hear from this kind of woodland, and Shadow, you hear kind of up closely, being that you're there and listening, this kind of muffled cries, "Ah!" as this creature falls dead to the ground. You see as this great rook in the sky falters for a moment, and then you see as it just begins to slowly glide towards the ground.
As in, dead, or
Like, not
just
controlled.
flying down?
You're not quite sure yet.
would Coroner know at this, with their perception, would they know that they'd killed, or?
Yeah, you can kind of see, you can see from here that this figure is now down on the ground with these kind of horrific, kind of smouldering
Well
flesh,
done.
as he's kind of completely eviscerated. Their corpse is now kind of lit with this this gas-like green energy that's
least you know
lying
where
there
they
on the
are
ground. And yeah, as you can all see this kind of glowing green thing on the
Shadows.
ground.
Shadow is developing a complex. Everywhere they go, someone is firing a bolt.
That's quite a lot more than
Yeah.
his max health.
Coroner just the prayers stop and they completely falter and they just borderline shut down for a second.
We're still blessed though, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep it up. Sure. Yeah.
The leeches don't care about killing.
Yeah.
You do this kind of falling
Didn't
to
you
one
fall
knee
down?
as you've, I think, claimed your first life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never lost a patient.
That's different.
That's different from
No,
claiming.
That's different from intentionally trying to kill someone.
Hey, Doc, what's your kill count?
Okay, we'll take him off the initiative order, which is lucky because he was technically up next. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Coroner?
No.
Cool. Yep. Sleep.
No, it just break down, just completely shut down.
At initiative count 20, once more you see as this surge of light emanates out from the transpositioning crystal, and a slender figure crawls its way out of this crystal. These almost, it's elfin in nature, wearing these kind of dark blood red robes that seem to be scaled in nature. You see as these clawed hands pull themselves out, this person having these small vestigial dragon wings on their shoulder, as this elven person with this kind of mixed aspect of draconic nature pulls themselves free of the light of the crystal. You see as someone touched by a draconic ancestry has just arrived into this combat.
As they look up, you know that one gif of the waving bear?
Yes.
Yeah, we all know it.
She has rolled into initiative order and has just appeared right in front of you, Reed, being that you were chomping on that crystal. Up next, Rodeo, you are up, and Reed, you're on deck. That guy's also unconscious.
Okay, so Danatesk is currently
Charmed as fuck.
very incredibly charmed.
Sure.
You smashed a guy on the floor.
Yeah.
Mystery Sniper is super gone.
His soup.
Smouldering
Divine soup.
What's the bird doing at this point?
The bird is kind of like listlessly hovering back towards the tree line.
Okay, so it doesn't seem particularly interested enough.
It's stopped circling for sure.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm not bothered by a bird. If it comes back, it comes back. I will be going for the individual that has just come through,
Cool, yep.
and I will be doing my 4 attacks again.
Nice.
Because it seems to be working for me so far.
What's
Do
the,
I?
downside
Yeah,
to it?
add a defa.
Sorry.
What's the downside to it? Can the gun explode or?
I don't
It
believe
does
so.
stop
It's got
fire.
a much shorter range than my other pistol.
It does have a misfire, I think, of 2.
Yeah.
True, but I ignore reload.
Yes.
Not misfire. So yeah, it can misfire, and it's a slightly higher probability than a regular pistol.
1 in 10.
So that's a
that'd
1.
do it.
So yeah, I misfire.
Well, okay, yeah. On the first shot, clicks, doesn't seem to want to fire.
How do I fix
Talking
that? Is it
things
an
in
action?
It's an action with your Tinkerer's tool, and you've got to beat, I believe, 10 the first time.
Is it just a flat D20 roll?
Your,
Dex plus proficiency, isn't it?
if you're proficient in Tinkerer's
I am.
tools, yes, then it would just be Dex roll plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool.
To try and do that.
I'm going to use my bonus action first to use Second Wind,
Okay.
so that I can heal up,
Nice.
which is a D10. 5 plus my level, so that's plus 7 hit points. Thank God for that. It's the first time I've used that. And then I am going to... fuck it, why not? I'm going to use my action surge so that I can try and fix my gun this time.
Nice.
Cool.
Good choice.
So
Yeah,
it's
Tinkerer's
the
tool check.
Dex plus proficiency.
Mhm.
14
Nice.
plus proficiency is a 16, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, fix it.
Nice, yeah. You kind of take this moment after kind of doing this inner reserve of strength to heal yourself of some of the damage that you've taken. You very quickly realise the issue with your gun, kind of wedging out the bullet that got plugged in there and fixing it up, ready to go for next time.
Yeehaw. That's
anything else?
everything I can do.
Cool. Reed, you're up. Shadow Appleby, you're on deck.
How's well, the person next to me's fine, right?
Person next to you is just freshly dropped in.
Killed it.
The bear is just looking from creature to crystal. How's the crystal looking?
Cracked. It's not taking any more damage since the last bite you did.
Cool. Yeah, I know. Right. Well, I've got multi-attack, so I'm going to bite the crystal first.
Cool.
This is probably stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Stops them coming.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, you fought it.
Oh, I don't need it. That's... Oh, no, I do. Yep, that's a 23.
23 hits.
Lovely. The bite is a D8 plus 4. 10.
10 damage. Nice.
Now
See as
practice
he
it.
begins to splinter even more.
Cool, I'm going to attack the crystal again.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Natural
Yes.
20. Nice.
Bloody hell, quite a few of those today.
You're doing really well today.
Bloody Nora, that's 12.
Cool.
Plus 12, that's 24.
4.
Yeah, no, that's added because it's already got the plus 4 on it, which is the bear thing.
Big chunks of this are starting to come away now as you are just ravaging this, kind of like holding it down with your claws, just like tearing chunks out of this glowing crystal.
It's the worst salmon you've ever eaten in your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I really thought you were about to start talking about Big Chungus. Where's this guy?
You are tearing apart big chunks.
You wake
That's
up.
what I come to D&D for.
Hallucinogenics kick in.
The new arrivee is not sure, but they're pretty sure as it attacks the crystal, the bear winks at her.
Cool.
A wave and a
Stop
wink.
flirting on the battlefield.
Just trying to see if they're friendly, you know.
Reed doesn't know what flirting is. Come on.
Yeah, true.
I'll learn. That's all I can do.
Cool.
Sorry,
Shadow Appleby, you're up.
Oh, Shadow Appleby.
Sorry.
How about me?
Oh, thanks. Appleby is going to. Do we want to injure Danatesk now, or are we just going to try and keep him?
No.
Keep him in one
I don't
piece for
think he
now.
can take damage, can he?
If we keep him this way, if he takes damage, he immediately breaks from it. But if we keep him this way, we don't even have to fight him.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Yeah,
Dragon
he's
Lady
a
in that
non-issue at the
case.
moment.
Cool. Yeah.
I will look to her and viciously mock. And I will say, what weapons she got? Has she got
She's
one?
not currently holding any weapon. She has these two clawed hands and this kind of dragon scaled appearance just pushing through her elfin flesh.
Okay. Then I will simply say, "May spiders crawl from your skull." And
Just merely say that.
yeah,
Appleby
just
knows how to flirt, evidently.
viciously mock her,
Cool.
please.
What kind of save is that? Charisma?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. That's a dirty 20 on the wisdom save.
It's a dirty 20
That's
on
a
the
dirty
wisdom.
20. Roll a 19.
Bad. Okay, well,
Alex.
let me tell you, Elliot, nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Cool.
Yeah, but I can bardically... If I bardically inspire, it doesn't get rid of my already existing bardic inspiration. Cool.
It's Deanie.
Who is... I will look to the bear and sort of say, "Hey, bear, did you hear that poem that I said to Quinn earlier? Same goes for you." And
What about lily pads?
Oh, the nice one.
yeah, the one about lily pads.
Yeah, I thought it was the spiders crawling out of my skull thing.
That wasn't a poem. That was just me
Correct.
wishing death upon someone. So yeah, you're bardically inspired. Take a d6 and add it to whatever the fuck you like. Well,
Just
no,
got 1d6, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ability checks and saving throws.
That's
Nothing
fine.
else.
Attack rolls.
Oh, and attack. Is an attack roll an ability check though?
No.
Callum, save us.
No.
Okay.
Just gonna keep running in the woods. I'm worried you're gonna get shot. It's the last we see of Shadow.
He's just left.
Everyone keeps shooting at me. Fuck this. Speaking of everyone shooting at me, I'm going to shoot at the dragon lady who turned up. Is she within combat range of my allies?
Of a bear. A crunchy bear is up in range with this dragon lady.
It doesn't give me advantage.
No,
I
but you get the
sneak attack
yeah.
if I hit.
Big crunchy bear attack.
Don't fuck this up.
Excellent.
Ooh,
Nice.
23 to hit dragon lady.
Silvery bar.
Does indeed hit.
Silvery barbs. The lady gets advantage.
And the other one. Oof, glass over. Hell yeah! 9 plus 3. 12 damage.
12 damages. Cool beans.
Oh, I did something.
We should just start clapping every time.
12 damage?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, 12 damage. Nice.
12 of the damages, and that is probably my turn because she's scary and probably does spells. And a bonus action hide
Nice.
in the trees.
Damn, what's that like?
Fucking delightful.
Never done that as a rogue.
26!
Whoa!
Nice.
Even I can't see.
You literally just leave. Just vanish.
This is what I'm built for.
Or we
Yeah.
think you've left.
I'm being a shadow.
You're
You
so
are.
good at hiding. We're like, oh, Shadow's gone.
You're like shrouded in shadow, mimicking Coroner's crying.
Up next, sensing his moment as y'all are distracted, you see out of the corner of your eye as Phylon Erlandir, formerly of the Gallants, well, still of the
God.
Gallants, as he
Oh,
sees it,
He's still
Begins to-
very tied up.
begins to get to his feet and hurling a rock that he found from the ground, tries to throw a stone at disadvantage at Paladin Danatesk, seeing him inebriated in the centre of the
That's smart.
combat. But he's going to miss.
Hey!
As you see this rock fly out of the sidelines.
Of course he misses. He's still on their side.
Yep. So you see these manacles that he is in certainly hindering his ability to throw effectively. Up next would be Paladin Danatesk, but instead it's Quinn.
Cool. I am going to use my action again just to keep him here. And I'm going to use my movement to... how tall is this guy and how beefy is he?
He's pretty tall and relatively beefy. You sense that he is a kind of not just a fighter that is bred for pure strength, not bred for pure strength, trained for pure strength. But yeah, he's certainly quite tall and a bit of a big figure. I'd say probably like 6'1" at least, and fairly broad.
Quinn being like 5'8", 5'9", I would like them to climb him and then
Okay.
wrap my legs around his waist so I can just like lock myself to him.
Cool. Yeah. Sure.
A very intense hug.
Yeah, I'll just be like, the crystal, I hate to say it, but we've got to destroy it.
The bear's just like, "Arr."
Are you saying
should
that?
be a bear
Are you
all
saying
the
that to
time.
Danatesk?
I just say it out loud.
Okay. Cool.
Everything's funny if you're a bear.
Sweet, yeah. Up next is Aldous. He is going to attempt, now that there is another spellcaster on the field, he is going to attempt another chromatic orb. You see, once again, as this big runic circle appears before him, he's going to attempt to shoot it out. But only gets a 10 on his roll.
Hey.
As once again, the spell just... Bloody hell. Spell from Aldous goes wide. You see the frustration on his face. Clearly, going through the rift has messed with him as he cannot
Thrown him
get his
off his
eye in.
groove.
It truly has thrown him off his groove. Up next is Aerith Windpire as...
Is that Dragon Lady's name?
that is her name.
Do we know the name of the one that I knocked out?
You might find out later.
Oh yeah, that's
We're
true.
going to find out.
It is...
Is this the first lady
Okay.
cultist we've seen so far?
Yes, it actually is.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to say.
Apart
we
from
need
the ones
more.
that have been hooded, that you
But we didn't necessarily know.
yes,
Was it Windpire?
Aerith Windpire. You don't know this, but yes, that's her name.
That's cool idea.
She's currently up with the bear, so what she is going to do is
The bear.
lining up
Oh.
the bear and Quinn and Danatesk, and that's probably all she can get in a line. She's going to do Agaganaz's Scorcher.
Counterspell.
Cool. Could you give me a dexterity saving throw, please, Dan?
You get
The bear
D4
Oh,
to
and,
this.
yes, and you as well, sorry.
Get your D4, Kane.
Yeah. There's no advantage to being.
Yeah, I don't think bears are very dexterous,
Pretty
unfortunately.
good.
Oh no.
Is it going to be enough, do I think? Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll use it. That's a 16 for me.
Does this guy who's charmed have stuff against him saving? Oh, he is Hunted Mark,
He's
so he would
got
have a
his
minus
Bane as
D4.
well.
He's Bane, but also because he's incapacitated, he'd have, I don't know if it says on the back of there, but it might be dis or auto fails. It's one of the two.
It just says an incapacitated creature can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions.
Yep.
Say anything about saves.
Oh, damn.
Cool. So you just get this at regular minus a d4, which was a 4. So that's going to be a fail from him. Reed, what did you get?
The bear got 15.
The bear got 15. That is a pass.
Oh,
Quick.
16.
Pass.
Thank you so much for that.
Cool. So just Danatesk fails.
You're on him.
Oh yeah,
you
he's
kind
gonna
of
come
you
too.
move him around
There's
to
just
take the
no
brunt of
person,
this damage.
steering him.
Got no sword as well.
Yeah.
Does have no sword as well. So that is going to be.
You held on to him for a very long time now. I'm impressed.
That's going to be 15 damage, halved to 7 for you two.
Cool. And now that the effect is ended on him, I cannot use it on him again until we finish the long rest.
Cool.
Use it on her.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I am bloodied.
Oh no. Wait, you took damage?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I passed and took 7.
Oh, right. Oh, did I take 7?
Yeah, you would take 7.
Yeah, so,
Damn it, I'm not a bear!
oh no.
Oh, bye
You're
bear.
still a bear in our hearts.
Still a bear in all of our hearts.
So yeah, instead of like bleeding, you just see the bear like puff out into like a cloud of leaves, and as they settle, Reed's just in the middle.
Reed just sat like, what?
Yeah.
You see at this point, as well as she's expended this kind of great amount of energy from her, this draconic nature of her begins to surge forth. Her face begins to mutate forth as it begins to go kind of more snouted like a dragonborn's. The vestigial wings on her back begin to grow ever so slightly, and the scales just become a bit more pronounced through the kind of thin gossamer of her elfin skin, as something seems to be going on here as she's expending her magical power. That is the end of her turn. Coroner, you're up. Oh, actually, no, sorry, it's not the end of her turn. Now that you're not a bear, she's going to break from you and move 30 feet towards the cover of the woodland.
I think I don't get an opportunity.
You can make an opportunity attack, but as you.
Yeah, that's fine.
She does have dragon herpes, you're absolutely right.
How does Shalega
You have bonus action before.
Damn it, just bonus. I
Yeah,
can't
you're
do
just
that
gonna
then.
have to hit her with a stick.
I'll just have to try and hit her with a stick. Then,
Cool.
won't I?
You hit her with a stick.
Yeah, go on. I could do that. I'm good at that. I'm actually terrible at that, but we're good to go.
It's a nat 20.
That's funny. Nice.
I mean, it's still not very much damage.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck yeah. 6. 9.
9 damage. Nice.
Yeah.
She's now bloodied.
Hey! Reach aside. Oi!
She begins
She's
to.
bloodied by a tiny creature with a matchstick.
Hey! I didn't even get to say hi!
As you manage to
not
bonk
my
her
friend.
surprisingly hard on the shoulder as she runs
Just, like,
off.
get a pressure point.
This
Yeah.
dice is my
Coroner,
favourite.
now you're up.
Right, Coroner's in full panic mode.
Yeah, how are you doing,
How far
buddy?
away is the body
Which body?
that
one
I'm
that-
Coroner
The one that
killed?
he
Oh,
created.
60 feet away from where you are.
60, cool. Then main action,
Yeah.
Coroner's going to dash.
Okay, cool.
And bonus action, just desperately try and cast Spare the Dying on the corpse.
Okay,
And
cool.
we'll just kneel over it. And
Cool.
that's my turn.
Yeah, you do so. No, you can have a point of inspiration for that.
Hey.
You sprint over to this still kind of slightly glowing green body on the ground there. You see now this kind of this ranger-like character lying there dead on the ground with this kind of seared flesh as
That's
you
why he died.
burst this magic, attempt to burst this magic into this form, but nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, cool.
That's your go. Up at the top, you see as the crystal begins to once again surge
Yeah.
blue. Nothing comes out this time.
Oh, that's more annoying.
Run out of batteries.
Rodeo, you're up.
So we've got Dragon Lady.
Dragon
Who's
Lady,
becoming slightly more dragon.
who seems to
By
be
the
becoming
way,
slightly more
where's
dragon.
Faisal and Digby in all of this? Speaking of dragon people.
They're in bed.
You
Hey,
see,
Susan.
you see as they are both cowering in a tent. together.
Oh, okay. At least
Yeah.
they haven't like run off or been kidnapped.
with,
together. I swear to
they're-
fucking God.
They're also with Azori. They are commoners essentially in their current forms.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Bye. Sleep well. We love you.
Fairy toes.
Okay, so we at least know where they are. They have not been snatched while we weren't looking.
No, they are. Yeah, no one's been snatched. You can see them. They've been kind of like shouting things out through the combat, but yeah, just
Okay, then
just to
say-
speed things up.
I literally
Yeah.
just forgotten about them for a second. I was like, oh shit.
And you also see as Phylon now in one of the tents is kind of like stood there, almost slightly taking cover behind one of the kind of big poles that's holding up a tent with the kind of another rock you see in his hands.
Okay. I will shout to Digby and Faisal. Don't let him try any more shit. And now it's their job to keep an eye on him. And so we've got...
Azori's with them as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Another coward.
So we've got
Danatesk and Dragon Lady.
Paladin Danatesk
Yep.
is now awake, but is wearing Quinn.
Yeah.
Quinn is still currently wearing Danatesk.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's fun. That's fine. And then we've got Scary Dragon Lady. I'm, with my new fixed gun, I'm going to attempt to... Should we keep... We've tried really hard to keep Danatesk alive.
Yeah.
Let's
He
continue
came through
this
and gave
tradition.
him a speech.
Came through, at least
Yeah.
he was very polite.
I
He
love an
introduced
introduction
himself.
speech.
Exactly.
Hit me briefly, did summit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep him alive. I'm going to go for
Dragon.
the Dragon Lady.
Cool.
Yes. That's what I'm going to do. 17... 16.
16, not hit.
Oh, hang on. Am I still blessed?
Yeah.
You would be, yeah.
There's a non-nat 20 then.
That does hit.
Nice.
That was a 1. Oh, that's a misfire again.
That
isn't it?
misfires the gun, yeah.
Damn it.
bugger.
Do you want an inspiration?
Sure.
Take it.
There you go, that's a 12.
Hey.
Thank you very much. So that's a non-nat 20 plus...
Cool, yep, hits.
So that's a 21. A 17, so I assume plus 8 is going to...
That hits, yep.
Let's do the math. That's a 3... 12... 13's not going to hit.
13 misses.
Okay, so...
3d6.
It's 3d6.
It's on the dragon,
Yes.
Dragon Lady.
Oh.
5. 11 plus my
3.
dex is 15 points of damage, and whoever she attacks next,
Oh, your dex is +4. Nice.
plus 4. So anyone that she attacks in the next round has the benefit of cover.
You see as these 3 shots connect with her, blasting through the dragon scale of her robes. She is not downed, but this has severely wounded her. As we come up to Reed and Shadow Appleby, you're on deck.
There's only room for one badass dragon lady in this camp, bitch!
Fantastic.
And you said in chat earlier that everything you say this session would be great.
Yeah. So good.
Oh, untrue.
This is my B game.
Fuck.
This is my B movie.
I don't think there's
Quinn,
anything else I can do at the moment. No,
Do
I'm
we
fine.
want this crystal, gone?
Probably.
Alright.
You say
You can't crush
on down.
You're going to try and bite it with your regular fairy teeth now.
No.
Attack on Titan.
Thunderwave.
Why are you on Danatesk like that?
I'm going to bonus action bear again. You're right, like a thunderwave.
As long as nobody else is in range, because it will automatically take damage.
Yeah.
It can't save.
No.
Fucking Shadow of the Colossus
Yeah,
music's
Reed will
playing.
turn around and start whipping up the leaves that are left from what was the bear, and whip them up and then thunderwave in
Cool.
the direction of the
You do so.
crystal. I presume that just hits.
It doesn't. It is an inanimate object,
Sweet.
so auto fails.
2d8 thunder damage. Oh, it's gonna get pushed away. That's right. It's only 10 feet.
It's still
Well,
going.
smash
Go
it.
for it. Either that or
That's
it'll just fall to
11
pieces.
points of thunder damage.
You see as this enormous burst of blue light emanates from all, just very briefly lighting this clearing up as if it were day. As this crystal explodes, leaving a small crater on the ground. You all kind of get blasted in the eyes as this thing detonates, but the crystal is no more as the light begins to softly fade. Is your image of the rift still up?
No.
It's not?
No,
Cool.
when I started concentrating on Bane instead, it went down.
Cool. At this point now, darkness has resumed, and there are no other sources of light currently emanating, so you will be in
Great.
darkness.
No, that's fine. I still have my bonus action, so I can't do anything. Lovely. Cool. I thought I had a thing, but I don't.
Can you cast a light with Druidcraft as a cantrip?
It's an action.
Oh, it's an action. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. How far away is the body and coroner?
60 feet.
Oh, that's quite a way.
Please don't eat it while Coroner's watching.
Would you even know it had happened?
You saw as it was glowing after the guiding bolt.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a fun.
A spell that is designed to highlight creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I cast it.
Well, I can't make it. But yeah, you see as Reed's like sort of bark-like exterior, like kind of goes like puffs out a little bit, makes it look a bit more like a pine cone. They're kind of sharp, and they just beeline for the corpse.
He's going full pixie.
Cool.
You never go full pixie.
Shadow Appleby.
Cool. It's dark.
It's dark. Do you
Can
have dark
I
vision?
see Dragon Lady at all?
Do you have dark vision?
No.
No.
Pitch black.
Hmm?
It's pitch black. It's like
Yeah,
what,
it's
3 a.m.?
it's 3 a.m. It's the dead of night, and the only source of light has just gone out.
What about Quinn's candle?
I'd say in the hubbub, it's making such a small difference that it wouldn't really matter.
Fuck.
Some glowing leeches on a few people.
Yeah, you can
Half
see.
a glowing leech on Quinn.
I'd say you have a rough idea of where everyone that you knew where they were kind of beforehand is, but you can't actually see anyone.
I need to be able to see them to viciously mock them.
Have you got any way of making a light source?
I have, but that's also an action, so it's just like,
It would help your teammates though.
yeah, I know, but I don't think it will last. I can do prestidigitation, which,
We're on the same initiative count though, so it will at least help me.
yeah, okay.
You also would have a torch on you.
Oh, really?
I'd say that would be pretty standard adventuring kit. You could light that up as an action.
I don't think we're
I
a
should not
standard
like my
pack of
torch.
adventurers.
Well,
But
yeah, standard adventuring kit.
It's an action to light a torch.
I'd say, yeah, you could pull it out and get it lit as an action.
Oh, I mean, actually, prestidigitation does that as well. So I'm just gonna, and a flame torch lights up.
Cool. Yeah, do so.
And that would be me.
A bonus action?
Yeah, I can. I still got another
Now, torch
inspiration.
gives out 30 feet of light, I believe.
30 feet dim.
Yeah.
I think 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim. Something like that.
So you can now see. You can effectively see everyone now at this stage with this torch lit.
Okay, and I'll sort of catch Shadow's eye.
I am.
Insanely stealth, I believe, right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I still inspire someone? They just need to be able to hear my.
If they just need to be able to hear them, certainly, yeah.
On it.
They just need to be able to sing the song.
Yeah, I'll just sort of. Shadow,
Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Fuck off.
If so, something about lily pads.
Yeah, just one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, all good. All gravy,
Must
baby.
Kill the dragon.
Kill.
Kill!
Yeah.
Please specify which one.
The shadow part of Shadow
To
Appleby.
kill the dragon. I am hidden, so
You are
my
hidden.
attack is at
It
advantage.
would be. She has not seen you.
And what's Bardic Inspiration? The D6. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the dragon lady.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Always lethal.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah.
Always
Text down at all
lethal.
yeah,
costs.
we don't need two people to tell us things. He can tell us everything. And
You've already knocked one unconscious as well.
Oh yeah, he's not dead.
Yeah.
Didn't get to say a single word. Just
Did one thing and died.
Got backed by a bear.
read and plug
18?
their right to bear
18
arms.
damage?
Nice.
Or 18
no, 18
hits?
hits.
18
Oh,
hits.
With bear arms.
nice. And then 11 piercing damage.
Cool. How do you finish her? As she's running towards the woodland where you are at. You peer out from around the trees and
There is a moment where Shadow's peering around the trees and it's completely pitch black and it's like kind of half aiming. And as soon as he's about to loose the bow and then Applebee's torch lights up
Nice,
and
yeah.
Shadow realizes they were aiming at Rodeo, swiftly adjusts, looses it and goes,
nice, yeah. It's just you see this kind of moment of fear light up in her eyes as she sees these kind of like two lights of white open up out of the darkness as you appear, shoot this arrow straight through her heart as she falls over, clatters backwards, the draconic elements of her form shrinking back into her as she dies.
There's only room for one cool dragon lady in this party, bitch.
Nice.
Did anyone else said that?
That's fucking real good, Cal.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice one.
All of the characters going like, yeah! Rose.
Repairing the gun like fuck's sake.
Say it loud enough.
Anything else?
Is there anyone else around that was
Danatesk is back in action.
Lady Danatestru.
I will.
Paladin Danatesk.
8 foot tall and also a vampire.
I
No?
will.
Massive tits.
No?
I'll bonus action dash so that I can get up in melee range with everything that's going on in case I am needed. But
Cool.
it looks like we kind of got.
You
this
do
under
so, you
control.
kind of jog back to flanking position, you're back in the
If
same
anyone
spot.
fires a bolt at me, I'll put a fucking knife in him.
Danatesk literally hasn't moved, so you're literally back to where the fight began. As we actually, funnily enough, get to Danatesk's turn.
What does Dan have to say about this whole situation?
Yeah, Dan, what do you have to say?
Yeah. He kind of like,
all opening speech again.
he kind of like looks
Sounds like
around,
something traitor.
Yeah.
sees his kind of downed allies, kind of you do see as he kind of like looks towards Phylon Alandir, and he is going to disengage and begin to run out of the clearing.
What about him still?
Yeah, he breaks free out of your kind of out of your grasp.
Looking at him.
He took damage, so he managed to break free, so I get an attack of opportunity.
You'd get an attack of opportunity as you leave, as would you, Shadow. As
I'm
yeah.
looking at my spell.
Oh no, sorry, he disengaged.
Oh, he did.
Sorry,
yes.
my bad. Yeah. He uses action to disengage and begins to. He runs at the direction towards Phylon, where Phylon is, the closer edge of the tree clearing, not where the sniper was, and will just about make it to the clearing as he does.
How far is that?
30 feet.
What did he take damage for?
The
Scorching Ray.
the Dragon Lady did Agagan as a Scorcher through Kane, Danatesk, and Quinn.
Yeah, that was rough.
That's his turn. Quinn, you're up.
Cool. I'd like to make a called shot, please.
Cool, yeah.
So I'm going to turn, pull out the diamond, charge up some greyish energy within my crystal, and choosing thunder damage. I'm going to aim for his knee and try to blow off the bottom half of his leg.
Cool, yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Gee.
Not 20.
No.
Fuck.
But I do have Bardic Inspiration as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
My powers. They're gone.
What's my plus? It's like 7 probably. No, that's not that.
It'll be plus, what's your spell?
Yeah, plus
plus
7.
4.
That's a
6.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 doesn't quite connect as it just bings off of his ornate armour as he is running through your tents out towards the edge of the forest.
Oh. Not getting them over.
Yeah,
out
you
for
run
the guy
straight through them.
Oh god, yeah.
You see as a couple of them like begin to collapse as he does run through them.
Oh, that took hours.
You prick.
And then I'll move 30 feet towards him.
Move 30 feet towards him. Cool, yeah, you do so. Yeah, you actually catch up pretty much to dead behind
Oh,
him.
actually, as a bonus action,
Yeah.
I'll pick up his sword that's on the ground.
Cool, yeah, you do so.
Can I borrow the handbook?
Are you still running after him?
Yeah.
Or not? Cool. Sweet, that's his go. Aldous is up next. He is... It's not really worked out for him well so far, but he will attempt another chromatic orb.
Go on, Aldous. You can do it. Not 20.
Got a 3 on the roll, so he's going to miss.
Good lord.
Yeah,
buddy.
what the fuck. That's all he'll do.
Why are you only rolling this crap on our allies?
I don't know, I'm so sorry.
I'm sure you're a higher level spellcaster than me.
You see as he's burning all these high level spell slots but getting absolutely nowhere with it.
He hasn't put his glasses on this whole time. That's the problem.
He sleeps shirtless and we realise there's a tattoo on his back that says Vigilance Reigns.
He's got a tramp stamp that says Vigilance Reigns.
Coroner, you're up. Rodeo, you're on deck.
Cool.
Coroner, you're up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Oh.
Yeah, you're currently kneeling over this. As the glow is beginning to fade away from this corpse, you are kneeling over the body of this ranger-like figure. They're in this very dark crimson kind of set of leathers, and you do see this crystalline rifle to the right-hand side, seemingly undamaged. You see as one shard of ruby you can see kind of sticks out of the side, this very long, almost a meter-long, thin, tapered crystal that seems to run the entire length of this gun, and at the one end you see as this kind of arcane machinery is built into the one side of it, these kind of tubes and wires feeding into this kind of foregrip and handle that seem to lock the crystal in place, and these other kind of this one ruby is kind of jutting out the side, and you can see there's space for 2 more of these rubies to be jutting out of the side of this long barrel.
Yeah.
You need the ruby.
I'm going to make a quick intelligence check. That was pretty good. So, Coroner's brain's starting to whir into gear a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna basically use my action to look for Reed.
Okay.
You just see.
Yeah.
You instantly see them with your perception.
I'm scattering fairies.
Yeah, you actually don't need to spend an action
Cool.
to do this. You would just see Reed. Coming towards you.
Cool. Then Coroner will just get between Reed and the body and goes, "Stay away!"
Cool. You do so. Any action? Bonus
that's
action? Cool. Nice. Rodeo, you're up.
Okay. Dan's on the run.
Danatesk's on the run.
How far away?
Real Dan's also
Real Dan's-
chasing after him on the
The
run.
authorities are after him.
How far away?
From you
All
now?
of you to be on a live stream.
Actually only
Is he
about...
heading towards me?
He would have sort of
We move like
ish run past you, so you're probably only about 20 feet away from him right now.
Okay.
Our location.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
I have 50 feet of rope,
Okay,
just
yeah.
normally.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You know where I'm going with this.
I do know where you're going with this.
I am proficient. I think we've asked this before. I am proficient with martial ranged weapons.
Yes.
Which includes a net.
Yeah.
Could I, for the purposes of the vibes, say instead she does in fact have a lasso?
Yeah, I'd say that's absolutely fine.
And you're maybe.
What is the range of a thrown net, though?
15.
15.
So all I have to do is take a couple of steps forward.
Yeah, I'd say, if you get into the range of netting range, you could attempt to make that.
Cool. So is
make
it
that attack against him.
just the same as a... It's the same as just a ranged attack.
Yeah.
isn't
Yep.
it?
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yep.
I'm throwing it. Cool.
And you're blessed.
And I am extremely blessed.
That's fine, yeah.
Truly blessed. That's an 11. Plus, I don't know what happens if you nat 20 on a lasso.
You just you catch him and just like
Split him
slices them
apart.
down.
Oh, like Resident Evil
Yeah.
bullshit. 15, 23.
23.
I lasso him real good.
I believe you
Yeehaw,
do
baby.
lasso him very good, as this rope just ties around one of his ankles, just catches him. What does it mechanically do?
So
there?
if we use the mechanics for the net,
Yeah.
which makes sense, on their turn, a creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check to free itself,
Cool.
or another creature within range can also do that. Dealing 5 slashing damage to the net also frees the creature without harming it.
Cool.
However, that will be on his turn, and he doesn't have any allies to cut him loose.
No, he
So
does not.
he is currently extremely lassoed.
He is
to me.
he is lassoed. You kind of catch him there holding this rope.
I'm so glad I thought of that.
Doesn't deck it yet, but it depends what he will try and
Sorry,
do
what was
on
that?
his
Rodeo's
turn.
the coolest party member.
100%.
As you see this lasso fly past, we cut back to the other end of this clearing. Reed, you're up. Shadow Appleby, you're on deck.
Oh god, here we go.
Right. Okay. You got in my line of sight, which is probably a good thing.
There was like such a genuine anguish in Coroner's like usually emotionless voice. You would know there's something.
Yeah, I'm also
Really
pretty good at
wrong.
insight. So
Yeah.
All right.
DM's gone. Do what you want.
Quick, let's
Become an
go.
owlbear.
I'm an owlbear.
I can't survive a fight. You can't stop me.
Actually, because he's a druid,
Cower
he
spell.
shouldn't even be in the movie.
Yeah. What? Damn it. Okay.
People.
I have resisted the urge to eat a corpse before because it was strategically beneficial. So you see as Reed, like, the eyes are mostly glazed over. It's probably the closest you've been. Like, the pupils basically just expand, so the eyes are totally black. But yeah, upon, like, kind of clocking you, their eyes go back to normal, and they just, like, grin, wave, and then pick up 3 stones. To, like, magically imbue them with energy.
Cool. Throw any at Coroner or?
No. Where is the dragon?
Never get between breed and
Dragon person's dead.
Tell me.
Oh, wait, who's left? Is it just...
It's just
Just
Danatesk left.
Danatesk on the run, who is currently tied by the ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, ignore the rocks then.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't do that. The reason I'm going to do that.
He'd be about 65 feet away from where you currently are as well, because you've moved in essentially the opposite direction of him.
Yeah, what's the flower that means peace?
The flower that's...
What's a flower that means?
Peace lily, probably.
Yeah, it's also a laurel branch. Yeah, Reed will stop and their eyes kind of come down and they like smile and then nod and they'll use Druidcraft just to produce like a laurel branch and hand it to you.
Cool.
And they'll go,
Aw.
when you're done, if they do die, I'm happy to honour the body.
Coroner says nothing, takes the branch and turns back.
Alright.
As we
I'm glad
cut
you're friends.
back to the fight, Shadow Appleby, what are you doing?
Yeah, you can go first.
How far away would the Danatesk be?
From you, 30 feet. As you are up on him before, and yeah, he's just used his normal
Nice.
motion to run.
I'm gonna just slowly trot over to him.
Take your time, it's not going anywhere at the moment.
Put my short bow away, pull out the shotgun,
Oh,
come
and
on.
just walk over, put it down on his ankle,
Yep.
and lean over.
Are you attempting a cooled shot with this?
Nope, I'm not shooting.
Okay.
Just placing it point blank against his ankle. If you move, I'll take your foot.
Oh, I should have shot Pylon. Never mind.
he's currently under supervision.
Let me rephrase.
Where's Pylon?
If you try and escape,
Still by the tents.
Cool.
you lose your foot. But you sit up if you want. That's fine.
He's not currently on the ground. He's just lassoed by the foot.
Oh.
He still stood.
Well, then I'll put it under his chin.
Okay.
Cool.
If you move, I'll take your foot.
I'm very confused about anatomy.
I don't have a degree. That's
You just need to know the skeleton soul.
me. That's my turn.
Cool.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Before you end your turn, give me an intimidation check.
Excellent. Thank you. We'll never know. I wish
we
we
know.
hadn't found out.
Uh-oh.
Shadow stumbles as much as I do when talking, and it's a 5 to intimidate.
Oh no.
If,
There's a
But on
voice
the
crack in
bright
there somewhere.
side, I might get to shoot a man in the foot.
You might get to.
As a treat.
Shadow gets a little shot in the foot.
How does disengage work with the held action to shoot someone if they move?
God.
Disengage prevents attacks of opportunity. It wouldn't be an attack of opportunity. It'd be you using your action.
Yeah. No.
Hell
there you
yeah.
go.
Sweet.
So yeah, you're just holding your action to shoot him if he moves?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. Appleby.
Sweet.
That's me.
Quick, kill him.
I'm Appleby.
Make him move.
You're also the source of light currently.
Oh yeah, I'm holding up a torch,
don't
which seems like a strange vibe for Appleby. It seems like too
Like
normal
us stay in
of a
the
thing
village.
to do.
Juggle it.
Yeah. Appleby just mounts the torch on his hat.
Yeah, you kind of like get it between two of the like fronds.
Yeah.
I was going to say, bury it a bit in the soil on his scalp.
I'm still a guy.
Yeah, as you know by the rotting foot that you examined.
Yeah.
There's a guy under there somewhere, maybe.
You can be a unicandle.
Yeah. Oh god.
And then I'm going to go with
no,
a trowel.
I'm just gonna look
See
at
what
Danatesk, and say, what was his first name? Did he say? He just
Didn't hear
said
his first
Paladin Danatesk.
His first name's Paladin.
I thought his first name was Dan.
Dan Danatesk, yeah.
There's
Oh,
Dan, a task.
Yeah, I said, yeah.
I'm gonna say to
Does have a
him,
first name.
Thanks, Greg.
Good egg, Danatesk.
Greg Danatesk. Pretty sure I worked with him. He's an accountant.
Pretty sure he bullied me at school.
Oh.
I think I married him.
What do you say?
Paladin Danatesk. Your introduction was quite something, but let me tell you, no one makes nearly as good an introduction as me, Appleby Oakwood. Now, I'm going to make your introduction. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Nice, cool. What, he makes a save?
Yes, he does.
Wisdom?
Yeah, Wiz.
Wisdom save
Wisdom
7.
He big time fails.
Hell yeah, kill him.
Well, is his HP 4? Is his HP 1?
Kind of like, yeah, you see as he shudders, but nothing much untoward.
You were supposed to die.
Yeah, that line's less cool now.
Everything I do is less cool now. He's at disadvantage though
Cool.
for his next vibe, I guess.
Next vibe check.
And I don't have any more bardic inspos, so that's me out for the count.
Cool.
Falls asleep.
What does he need to do to try and free himself from the thing? He can either slash it or he can.
Slash it, but he doesn't have a sword currently.
He doesn't have a sword currently.
DC 10 strength check.
DC 10 strength check. Yeah, he's going to make that DC 10 strength check, I think.
There's loads of us.
Yeah.
Does,
Good luck.
Yeah, that's going to
does
be.
Vicious Mockery give him disadvantage on that?
no,
or is it just
but-
an attack?
Does Hunter's Mark affect ability checks or not?
No.
Cool. Yeah, he gets.
What does though? Silvery barbs.
You want to make him roll again?
Nice.
Yes,
Cool.
and I'm going to give advantage to.
See, he passes.
Cool. Advantage to rodeo.
Cool. Yeah, he got a dirty 20, but 21, but now that's down to a 13, but still succeeds, breaks free of the lasso, and he is. That would be his action to break free. So. Is Shield of Faith a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself, and then he's going to attempt to make for the tree line. So anyone who's in range and is going to get an attack of opportunity, and also your action's going to go off.
I don't get both at the same time next to both use my reaction.
Yes.
Not quite scary.
Death by shotgun.
You're not proficient, so it's going to be a dis as well.
There's a dis as well. I haven't written that down
Not proficient
anywhere.
with firearms, unfortunately.
Well,
I thought that just meant you don't add your proficiency to the shot.
yeah. So did I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be how it works, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
That's okay.
So it's armour that
Still
you're wearing.
fucking poor.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, still, like, as far as shotgun shots go, I should have done the other thing that the shotgun does, but I didn't. So 9 to hit.
9 to hit, just kind of like, you think you've got it under his neck, but it just kind of blasts off the plastron of his armour. You see as this crater is left there, but seemingly
Fucking
unharmed.
malfunctioning weapons.
Quinn and I think that's it actually. You could make an attack of opportunity as well as they break for the tree line. So you ran up as well.
Could I?
You did.
I used my reaction to silvery barbs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, he runs into the tree line, into the darkness of the trees.
Damn.
Cool. Up next is Quinn. You're up.
Wisdom saving throw, please. I'm casting Toll the Dead on him as he hears a invisible bell ring. 15.
Fails with a 6.
So that's going to be a d12 of damage. 10 necrotic
Oh,
damage.
nice. You hear this kind of muffled shout from inside the woods.
Con save for Shield of Faith, please.
Oh,
DC
cool.
10.
Yeah. Pass with a 16.
Cool. I'm in 30 feet, so I'm engaged with him.
Cool.
Whoa, that's me.
You're now in the woodland. You've kind of like managed to follow him through here as the two of you are now in this woodland. Coroner, you're up.
How
you're
far
on
away
deck.
from me have they got?
Now,
Yeah.
about 100 feet.
100 feet. Oh, okay, that's...
Yeah, he left the other side of the woods
Yeah.
that your guy was on.
Guiding bolt.
I don't have any more... I used up all my spell slots in the second turn.
He is also now in the darkness of the forest.
Yeah. Yeah, I can... Coroner will hesitantly get up and leave the body. And I'll move up.
No!
He's just like,
I'll
Scoop up some goop.
and I will dash. Oh no, because dash is a. Alright, I'll dash as a main action, and bonus action I will prepare spare the dying on anyone that goes unconscious. But I think everything's out of range of that, sadly, so that's all I can really do.
Cool. Rodeo, you're up.
So he's broken free of me.
Yeah, he's now.
Further.
Yeah, he's now. So he was 15 feet away. He's now 45 feet away. You also can't currently see him as he's in the darkness of the forest, and Appleby's light doesn't stretch that far.
Okay, I do have dark vision.
Cool,
60 feet, so I should be able to at least.
Once you're in the tree line, you'd be able to see him, which is about 20 feet away from you.
Cool. So I'm just going to do the same shit again.
Yes. You got advantage on it as well from Rivera.
So yeah, I'll run up so that I'm back in range, and then I'll do the exact same thing.
Oh, you can just see.
I've got 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
One of the 2 party members that do.
Yeah, who's the other?
That's a.
D4?
Advantage.
I do also have a D4. I might not need to use the advantage, or do I have to
It
use
has
it
to
this
be. It's
time?
on the next roll.
Okay, then I will also. So that was an 8 or a 10,
Bit better.
18, 21.
21 with Shield of Faith up and the partial cover from the trees. That's a miss.
Oh, I forgot about Shield of Faith.
And cover.
And cover.
Yikes.
Yeeks.
Alright, well, that's the only thing that I can do.
Cool.
Unfortunately. I guess I can use the rest of my movement to just, try and keep up with him.
Yeah, so you would be 15 feet behind,
Yeah.
essentially, as he would start breaking out into the woods. Reed, you're up. Shadow Appleby, you're on deck.
I know Reed doesn't know because Reed can't see, but how far approximately is the person? Like, if they were to guesstimate.
From you now,
Yeah,
70 odd feet.
that's fine. Not a problem. Okay, yeah, they're gonna turn to the corpse and just sort of whisper.
Are you at the corpse?
Not quite.
Okay, cool.
No, I was about 30 feet.
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
They'll turn and look at the corpse and be like, "I'll be back for you in a little bit." And then they're going to beast shape into wild shape into a lion.
Beef shape, nice.
Wild shape into a lion. And then they are going to use their action to dash.
Dash the
so
lion,
they've
nice.
now got 100 feet of movement.
Cool.
Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that because I need to use my perception to sniff them out.
He's not.
Once you're in the tree line, you'd be able to. Does the lion have dark vision?
No, that's why I went for that. I suppose I'd be able to see it because I can smell it. I don't not see it. Can I smell them?
If you could make a perception check, you could certainly try.
I've wasted my action.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I'll use my 50. I won't dash. I'll just use my 50
if you
feet.
need it.
Yeah. I'll use my 50 feet of movement because I can probably catch it a bit, and then sniff them out
Cool. Yeah, give me a perception check.
with advantage because I'm sniffing. It's a natural 20.
Yeah, you
Wow, you've been rolling fucking
That's
hard.
3 natural 20s this second.
Yeah, you kind of
Nice.
sniff out where he's going. You've got this pretty decent spoor of him as you can that you can follow. Anything else you'd like to do?
How far away from me are they now? Just so I can.
So your regular move's 50 feet, was it?
Yeah.
So about 20 feet.
About 20 feet. You have just broken the tree line.
Cool. Yeah, bro. You see, there's a lot.
You're about in line with Rodeo now.
Yeah.
Actually.
You know it's me because it's a normal lion, but the mane is twigs and leaves
Perfect.
mostly.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, crunchy lion.
Crunchy lion. Everything's crunchy when it's autumn.
Cool.
Get ready for winter life.
Shadow Appleby.
Cool. So how far away? He's in the woods now, right?
He's in the woods now. You're quite far away. He's roughly 60 odd feet away from you.
Okay.
To be able to see him.
Yeah. Well, generally, yeah. I know everyone does.
You'd have to break the tree line to see him at this point. As that's kind of occluding the light from your torch.
I can get up closer to them if you like and take the torch.
Yeah, I'll just pass the torch to you then. In that case, if we're on the same
Yeah,
turn.
we're working together.
Yeah, absolutely,
I'm
no
gonna
worries.
take the torch off of
Kind of run
Appleby
past, grab the torch.
and with keen mind, remember exactly where he was headed off to, and I'm going to bonus action dash
Cool.
towards
You
him.
do so. Yeah, you get up to him as
6
well.
feet of movement. And was it an action to take the torch?
I'd say it could be one of your guys' actions.
I will take the action,
Okay.
and then you can do whatever it is that you want. So
Oh.
my action to take the torch, you then have your turn.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm just going to keep up with him and hold the light, and it's just
Cool.
kind of like, mate, but I'm as fast as you are. Stop.
You
It's
should stop
just
this.
embarrassing. please.
Cool.
That's really cool. Just running alongside me like, come on.
This dark
Stop
shape
now.
silhouetted by a torch.
On your left.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's me. Appleby, what are you doing?
Appleby will, now that he can see him, whisper. I don't actually even need to be able to see him, so sorry. Well, I fucked up.
Well, now everybody else can see him as well.
yeah.
Shadow's taken one for the team.
My action was going to be light my own torch if I couldn't take yours.
Nice one. Okay. I will cast my last level 1 spell slot and cast Dissonant Whispers, and just along the wind, he hears. God, I've got to make this one up. Oh, the TV's going to turn off.
You don't have to if you feel impression.
No, I want to. It's fun to do, but I'm just unsure as to what's going to come out of my mouth. When Mr. Albert Tween pulls the blades of grass, it's comedy gold. And that's all I'll say, I suppose. And it will ring through this guy's ears, and he needs to make a save.
What kind of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? God, he's bad at these. He got 3.
Poor fella.
Yeah.
All right, he's taking some damage.
He's hilarious when he pulls the grass, though.
That is pretty hilarious when he pulls the grass.
Comedy gold, some might say.
That's
Oh,
Is it spicy meatball?
disgusting.
16 psychic damage.
16 psychic damage? Cool.
Accurate reflection of how much he should have taken.
Yeah.
And he must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far as his speed will allow away from me.
I need your spells, my guy.
Cool. I thought it would kill him, to be fair.
Do I get an attack of opportunity then?
You can make an attack
As do I.
You can make attack of opportunities against him. He will also need to make a save. No, Shield of Faith has already gone down because he had his turn, right? Yes.
Shield of Faith lasts.
Yeah, so concentration.
Oh shit! Yeah.
it's not
Right. So
shield.
Shield of Faith would still be up. He needs to make a concentration check for it. Which he might fail. How much damage did you just deal?
16.
16. Yeah, he's fine actually. Shield of
Or
Faith
10.
still up. So yeah, he attempts to move 30 feet away from the group. Anyone who wants to make a reaction attack, make
I'm
it.
holding the shotgun, so that's all I can do.
Try and bang him with the butt of the shotgun.
Oh no, I'm going to shoot him in the foot, like I said I was going to.
I believe you can make a melee attack as attack of opportunity.
Can you?
I believe so. It's a held action. It's fine, but yeah.
No, that's still very.
I
believe it's
with
a
a fucking longsword.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
Nothing else I can do.
Yeah, you go first. I'm trying to work out what's happening.
Ooh.
It's fine.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, baby.
Ooh, plus bless, so that's a dirty 20, -1 for my strength, 19. This is a
Off the back of him as you run
Oh
to
my
it.
god.
That was a valiant effort, though.
So I'm holding the shotgun.
Yeah. You can try and bang him
Hit
with
him around the
it.
head with it, I
Yeah.
guess.
But then,
Pistol whip.
do I get to add my proficiency?
Is that improper?
It would essentially be an improvised weapon. So I'd say it would deal D4 damage on the hit, but you wouldn't get your proficiency to the attack roll.
This is fucking...
You could use your, I'd say, and it would be a strength attack as well.
Hopefully the lion can do
Can I try and grab him instead?
Make a grapple attack.
Yeah, it's a grapple.
Can you do that?
grapple
Attack of
attack?
opportunity? I genuinely don't know.
Genuinely don't know.
We try to do
It's just a melee attack. I don't know if a grapple attack is that, but I've got more chance of that working. Well, I've got as much chance of that
grapple
working
something,
with
yeah,
bombing
typically.
it with a shotgun.
You can grapple with an opportunity attack.
D&D Beyond says you can't grapple a shove with an attack of opportunity.
I
Oh.
trust D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond also says you can't replace a single attack with a grapple, and we homebrew that you can.
That is true.
It would kind of
I'd
make
say for the purpose of this, we could play it this way.
Cool. I'm gonna roll a nat one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So it's a
but
contested check here.
Action, timber shove.
Yeah.
I might as fucking well have.
Just flash the whole
Does
thing.
he beat 3?
He got a 22 on his roll.
So no.
Only just though.
As you attempt to like lock your arms around him, he just kind of bursts his arms out, blocking.
Come back, I
your
want to
we
be
get
friends.
it. You work out. We get it.
he's getting more muscly as the fight goes
Oh
on.
my
He's now 6'3" and even broader than he was before.
Swelling up.
I just want to take you out for a drink.
And he moves 30 feet away.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, sure, don't worry.
I
Now
did
it's
think
his
that all
turn.
of the damage would.
He's going to move a further 60 feet away as he's going to dash with his main action. And
The line.
none of you can currently see him at this point. So we're going to go out of initiative, and you can still continue to look for him. But yeah, if you spend too long doing this, you may ruin your rest, shall we say.
I'll just call something out and then turn around to go, very valiant of you to leave your comrades to die. Good night, Paladin Danatesk. And I'll turn around and start walking back to the camp, dragging his sword behind me.
I'm still going to gun for him. Between keen mind and my ability of advantage on smell checks, he's only 30 feet away from my movement range. Am I able to keep up?
You can certainly enter into a chase if you like.
So you don't necessarily need a torch, I'll cast light on your shotgun as well.
Oh, Thank you.
Cool.
I'm going as well.
And I just
Gonna
throw
chase
the
as well?
torch into the underbrush and hope that nothing bad comes of that.
As I see him do that on my next round, I'll prestidigitation just out that torch.
Coward. I'm going to keep up.
here.
Cool. Well, as combat essentially ends here and we enter into a chase sequence, we're going to take a very, very short break here as I need to go pee and also refill my drinks. We'll be back very, very shortly with some chase sequence, hopefully. See you very soon.
Have a short rest.
For now, have a short rest.
Rest
Don't
shortly.
go anywhere. I will know.
I won't. I'll be clueless.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back
Missed
to
you.
Ellseworld. We did. The party has just concluded a fairly enormous fight with some gallants that were coming out of a transpositioning crystal that they stole and then exploded in the fight in the maws of a bear. And as the fight concluded, Paladin Danatesk, the seeming leader of this group, has fled into the wilds around your camp down. As Rodeo and Shadow have taken up the chase, we are going to enter into a chase sequence. But before we get into that,
Oh my god.
is there anything any of the non-chasers
Beware the glare.
would like to do as you see Rodeo and Shadow dash into the undergrowth after Danatesk?
Or is that those of us that are left?
Yeah, is there anything you'd like to do as this chase goes on?
Coroner just returns to the body and is just kind of praying over them, like just doing weird chants and stuff, like just funeral rites, I guess.
Reed, still in lion form, will just come and sit next to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Quinn will shapeshift into a really grumpy-looking, old, crooked nose, bushy grey eyebrows, dwarf with a short beard. They've still got their clothes on, so you'll recognise that it's them, and they'll just kind of go around the camp in a bit of a huff and search the bodies, as well as tying up the one that is unconscious.
Yes, the one with the ornate armour with the maul at one side.
I'll assist Quinn.
Yeah.
I'll assist Quinn in tying up the guy and sort of say like, "Hey, Quinn, expect." Wow. Okay. Is that what it's like speaking to me?
Is what like speaking to you? I'm doing this man's voice.
Oh.
I'm not putting on the voice.
Did you need any help getting back to writing down your little witchy or incantations? Sorry, I knew it would have been interrupted.
To be honest, I've only got the. I should be alright with what I got.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, I've got this. I prepared earlier. And he'll sort of reach into his back pocket and pull out like a handful of leaves. And just sort of offer it to you. It's just in case you need.
Thank you very much. I will pocket them. I'll put them in my component pack.
Cool. As this is all going on, we cut back to the chase through the forest. We're going to redo initiative now as the three of you enter into this chase sequence. So yeah, if Rodeo and Shadow could both give me an initiative check.
Oh,
Oof.
not as good as last
I
time.
could give to Alacrity. But no. Never mind. Next time.
Nah, we are long gone
I know, I
from
need
your
to do- I need
side.
to do that
And
too.
also, you are a lion.
I am a lion. That's true.
And I think you can cast spells
Shadow.
as a lion. So that's
9.
Rodeo.
10.
Cool. So, up first on initiative count 20 is
Son
Paladin
of a bitch.
Danatesk. First of all, he rolls his wilderness chase complication, the start of his turn.
I don't think I've done this before.
Hold up. My guy gets a what?
Yes, I've done that.
You all hear as this metallic clank goes off, the
Walks into a tree.
distinctive sound of a trap going off as he makes his check, passes his dexterity saving throw,
That would have been brilliant.
and avoids the trap. And he's going to do one of his 3 dashes that he can make in this chase sequence before getting a potential point of exhaustion. And that will be his turn, because that is his action / movement. Up next is Rovio. Could you
Okay.
roll me a d20 for your wilderness chase complication, please?
Is that just a straight d20?
Just straight d20 roll.
That's 16.
16, no complication for you.
Nice.
Hey.
Now, what can I do on my turn?
So you can make an action and you can do your movement, or combine the two and dash, essentially. Dashing
Okay, so
with...
I could attack if I wanted to.
Yep.
Okay. How much damage has he taken?
A lot.
He is bloodied.
He is bloodied,
Yeah.
but he's also got quite fancy armor on.
He
hasn't
does-
He's got
he
quite
has-
high AC.
Quite heavy armor. He is still... You can see the aura of Shield of Faith around him as well.
What does that do?
It bumps his AC by 2.
Oh, okay.
And also, if you were attacking at range, you would know that these trees would be giving him some slight cover as
Yeah,
well.
okay. In that case, I am going to... What's the distance between us at the moment?
He just
He just
dashed, and he was about 30 feet ahead of you to begin with, so he's about 90 feet away from you at the
Okay.
moment.
Um,
About 60 feet ahead of you, Shadow.
I am going to... You said I can dash 3 times before I get tired out.
You can dash 3 times in this chase sequence before potentially getting a point of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
If you, sorry, I should say as well, if you get a point of exhaustion, you drop out of the chase sequence.
Okay,
as well.
cool. I'm just going to keep running.
Cool.
So I'll drop back to a distance of 60 feet for now because he's still within shooting range.
Yep, yeah, the light from Shadow's gun that is glowing means you can still see him as
Yeah.
well. Pretty clearly.
He'll be just to the edge of my dark vision as well.
Oh yeah, cool. Just regular moving and making attack?
Do I want to attack him? Yeah, I might as well.
Cool.
You can specify non-lethal if you want.
I would. Yeah, I do want it to be non-lethal. I'm not chasing this guy just to kill him.
Oh,
I know you are.
we have different motives.
Listen. Listen. You get a high bounty to bring him in alive.
Yeah, but
There's no benefit at all.
No, I know, but like in general,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what she knows. Yeah, I'm gonna do my 4 with my volcanic pistol and hope that one of them hits.
You're still blessed.
Am I?
There's no.
A bit more than a minute, surely. At this point.
How long's it been?
It's like 6-7 rounds of combat.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say no, but
I'd say you'd get it for the first 2 rounds of this chase.
oh, okay,
Cool.
cool. So first one was a 1926.
26 hits.
That's
Nice.
The year I was born.
26.
1926. Yeah.
1927.
Hits.
The year my brother was born.
715. No, that one's not gonna hit.
The year he died.
And that's a 2, so no, that one's not gonna hit.
Cool.
either.
So 2 of them hit.
Yes.
Cool. Fighter as well.
I believe so.
Bugger.
That's 8 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
nice.
Easy.
You hit once again. You see as this smoke begins to occlude him once more. As your shots do ring true, you see his blood is now kind of pouring out of the armor that he's wearing, as you see on the very limit of your vision, as Danatesk is just blundering through the forest here. And I think that's your go in the chase sequence. We're going to move up to Shadow.
Hurrah. I have advantage on smell checks, so I'm going to follow the smell of smoking flesh.
Cool, yep.
Classic.
You do so. Yeah, you've got an action and your movement.
Hell yeah. Any complications?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, roll me a d20, my bad.
5.
5.
That's not very complication.
Cool. As you're kind of running through, you put your foot in something and a blast of sand blows up at you from the ground as you hit something that flicks this dirt up into your face. Can you give me a constitution saving throw?
Probably
What
not.
woods are we in?
It's like, branch snaps, you get some dirt in your eyes.
That's a 7.
7. You are currently blinded by the sand.
No.
And while blinded this way, your speed is halved.
That's alright. I'm following him with smell.
That is true.
This is unhelpful. Well, if my speed is halved, I should probably dash. Which sounds like a fucking good idea when you're blind.
Smashing through the trees.
Well, elephants aren't known to do that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Sniffing. What is the trunk like up above?
like a periscope.
Yeah. There's a vague shape of an eye made of the trunk.
It's just,
With
it's
pop
locked
googly eyes
onto
on
its
it.
smell and it's just rigid out like that.
Oh, that's
that's
even
even worse.
Cool, so
I'm basically
almost.
being dragged by the tip
Yeah.
of the trunk.
So with your movement half,
I know
you
that.
dash 30 feet up.
Yep.
Cool.
So
That's one of your dashes as well.
Yep.
Sweet. Cool. So he is currently now 60 feet ahead of Rodeo, 30 feet ahead of you. Cool. I think that's your turn in the order too. And so it's going to be back to him, see if he gets complication. Oh, he does with a 6.
Complicate things.
Same thing.
No. You hear him kind of yelp in surprise from up ahead as he needs to make another dexterity saving throw, which he fails.
What's he done?
Into
Fallen
the
into a
bungee pit.
pit of snakes.
Oh god.
evaporates.
Why the fuck are we in these woods?
These woods are actively trying to kill us.
You hear a thudding sound, as it sounds like this, with the clang of armour, that Danatesk seems to have fallen somewhere.
Get him.
And
I can't see you, but you smell like you've fallen.
he's landed prone. What he's going to attempt to do there is something else after he falls.
Oh, I hate that.
A little mystery, something else.
Cool. That's his go. And then he's going to use his movement as well after he's done that thing. What is his bonus there?
If I wasn't blind, I'd see it.
Cool. That's his go in the order. Rodeo, you're up.
So how far away is he from me now? So would have only been able to move half of his movement?
Yes, you would guess he would be somewhere within about 75 feet of you. From the sound of that yelp, that happened about 60 feet away.
Cool. Is it a bonus action to swap out to a different weapon?
Yes, it would be, yeah.
Cool. Do I get to use a bonus action during this chase sequence?
No, you can. So
Okay.
you've got just your action and your movement.
Okay, so I have to use.
As you're kind of like
that.
running around, you don't have time
Yeah,
to
okay.
have your full sequence of events.
Just throw the gun.
We got you a new one.
It's got rubies in it.
I'm going
You need
to
rubies.
Yeah, but we've stolen this one.
use one of my dashes.
Yep,
Is
cool.
that the action, or is that my move?
Using a dash would be your action, yeah.
Okay.
It combines both when you do that.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I'm going to dash so that I can catch up with him. But
Cool. You dash 60 feet and you see before you what you assume must have happened to Danatesk. Oh, sorry, we didn't roll your complication
Oh,
first. Roll your complication.
a 5.
Cool.
Is it dirt?
You run up behind.
Oh no!
You stamp on the same stick and sand is kicked up into your face. Give me a constitution saving throw.
You must.
Am I? Yes, I am.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
No.
Bless up.
6, 12.
12? That's a pass.
Yeah.
As
very
you
constituted.
see blinded shadow there as you're running past.
My
Catching,
hat protects me.
Yeah.
No, I can smell your gun. It's getting in the way of it.
as you make that, and you get to the edge of this fall, and you kind of look around, and you can see kind of a skid mark where Danatesk probably would have shit himself down the cliff. But as you look around, you can't see him.
Oh, he hid.
That's what
Okay.
I do.
What race was he?
He is an elf.
Oh, he's fucking hidden with the bushes.
He is wearing heavy armor, so I will say he's at dis.
Clinkety clank.
But what's the roll quite well?
It's just gleaming. Oh, it's dark.
Yeah, it is above your passive. So yeah, you currently just can't see him here as you are standing above this at the top of this ledge.
Okay, but he can't have got
You would
that
think-
far in theory.
You would think he probably couldn't have gone far. You see this kind of big skid mark and the definite signs, the definite signs of kind of
Are
like
there
his
footprints?
prone form. I'd say next turn you could certainly give me a check to see if you can see
Alright,
any.
cool.
You just say tracks.
You used your action to dash,
Yeah,
right?
my action to
Cool. Shadow.
Yeah, dash.
Shadow, you're up. Give me a d20. Your blinded condition ends at this point as well.
Oh.
Is it another 5?
Worse is way worse. How bad's a 1?
How bad's a 1?
I've rolled so badly all game.
Whole campaign.
Yeah,
Like,
just
in a bad one for you.
I might retire Shadow in the hope that my next character brings me better luck.
It's not too bad. Your path takes you through a rough patch of brush. Could you give me a strength or can you give me athletics or acrobatics check, your choice, to see if you can get past it?
Oh, it's
You're
acrobatics.
good at one of those.
I am, but I could have plus 19 here. My dice would still say, fuck you, Cal, you're not allowed.
You can do it.
Dirty 20.
You pass. You manage to make it through the brush, and it only casts you 5 feet of
You
difficult
do a
terrain.
backflip over the brambles.
So essentially,
Blind elephant flipping through the trees.
Use your trunk
5
to
feet
pole
takes you
vault.
10 feet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just for 5 feet, you have So essentially, you lose 5 feet of your movement, but that's it.
Okay. Was it just for that last turn that I was blinded, or am I
Yes.
still?
No,
Okay.
yeah, the blindness is cleared out of your sight now.
Swish. So I was only, 30-ish feet from him to begin with?
You were 30 feet behind him last turn, yeah.
But now we don't know where he is.
Yeah, you would have
But,
heard that fall happen
can smell
about.
it.
yeah, I'm following him with smell.
Yes.
Has he masked his smell?
You can certainly give me.
No, there's a skid mark.
That's what.
You can certainly give me a
fuck.
perception check at advantage to see if you can sniff out Paladin Danatesk.
You know it.
I can't.
Yeah.
14.
14.
I smell
I want you all to
skid
know that the
marks.
other dice was a natural 1.
Nice.
Still, dice trying to fuck me here.
Unfortunately,
Of course.
you don't manage to pick up onto his scent, as that is Rodeo's passive perception as well, which he has beaten on his stealth check. So yeah, you sniff around in the air and you can't quite get the scent of Danatesk.
Well,
And that, I believe, is your action.
is. That was my action.
And you'd both be, if you both moved up, you'd both be at now the kind of the top of that fall that
Yeah.
you heard him fall down.
Cool. We'll just keep looking down, keeping vigilant for it. For any sign of movement.
Cool. Danatesk is up. He is going to stay hidden and use his movement. And yeah, he does something.
What a bitch. Did he have a complication?
Oh yes, sorry, my bad.
He falls down another hole.
You don't seem to hear anything happen.
Okay.
He's sat around.
You would need to find him this turn, otherwise the chase sequence is going to end here. No pressure at all. Rodeo, you're up.
Okay, fantastic. Can someone who's got an internet connection, because mine isn't working,
Yes.
tell me what blind sight does?
You are aware of any creatures that are within the range of it, such as 60 feet. You don't need to see them, you can smell or hit them.
Cool, can I use that? I have that once a day.
How far does it stretch out to?
I have. It's only within 10 feet, but it lasts for a minute.
Okay.
Stop wandering around
I'd-
sniffing.
I'd say you could use that to give yourself an investigation check at advantage to try and find him.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna activate that.
Cool.
Her eyes, like, her one good eye glows ever so faintly.
Nice.
And then she's gonna scramble down the bit where it looks like he fell, and then just kind of start looking for tracks,
Have a
basically.
look around. Cool. Yeah.
Complication.
Oh. Yeah. Complications. Sorry. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Oh, make things so complicated.
4. Okay. You kind of slide down this this fall that Danatesk went down, and you kind of like go through the bushes where you can see it looks like it was a bit disturbed, and you stop yourself as you see a stream blocks your path here, just impeding your movement. To cross it, you're going to need to give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
I can do that. That's 18.
18, you just leap over this river and manage to avoid the complication at all.
So Danatest's just been swimming.
Yeah, it's not great.
Sniff him out.
No, that's only an 11 on the investigation check. Could I have used survival instead? Because I'm specifically looking for footprints.
Sure,
I
yes.
love sniffing out footprints.
So that would get me... That's a 15.
15 still doesn't quite beat his stealth check, unfortunately.
He's stealth.
He rolled surprisingly well. I rolled a 20 and then another result on the dice at this.
That's ridiculous. Nice. Stefan, hello.
Hey, Shoost.
Shoot, I like that.
So yeah, that would be your action to search. You can't seem to see any footprints. He seems to have either occluded himself as he's gone through this river, or he's managed to get away by some other means. You think at that point you are now out of the chase as he's managed to get away from you. Shadow, it's all on you.
Cool. Complication.
Even if I just keep like walking in the direction that I think someone would reasonably go.
I'd say it would get to a point where you could, but you would lose out your long rest if that was the case. So you could keep going and just spend all night trying to find him essentially and kind of miss out
As
on
in,
the
like,
rest.
because if I keep going, I have the range of 10 feet for a minute.
But he will also keep moving,
Oh
essentially.
yeah, I guess it's happening
He may not
simultaneously,
cross
isn't it?
over as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. If the blind sight doesn't ping in the first minute.
Unfortunately not, no.
Okay.
15 on the complication.
15 on the complication, no complication.
Hurrah! Cool. So, still McSniffin.
What?
Still McSniffin?
McSniffin.
Double sausage and eggs.
The crime-solving dog.
Look like trying to find
Cool.
Disman.
Yeah, give me another investigation check.
Or
Or perception.
Perception. I don't.
I do.
I just don't want
If anyone wants to donate some bits real quick.
Yeah, real
That
quick.
20 would certainly go and come in handy here.
Hit us with them bits.
Oh.
Same question. Can it be survival?
I'd say because you're sniffing, probably not.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm afraid not.
No, fair enough. Then it is also a 15.
15.
Wait,
Just
your,
does.
your investigation is plus.
My perception is that.
Uh,
If it's investigation, it's a 16.
Investigation at 16, still not enough, unfortunately.
If it's survival, it's not the point of the game. Well, that is upsetting, and I will fire off a random shot with the shotgun.
You hit the raven that was going by overhead. Yeah, just have to be passing by overhead.
Speaking of, those of you in the encampment do see as that raven is just perched on the tree above where the ranger's corpse is.
Oh.
Cool, as the chase sequence ends there with Danatesk seeming to get away for the night. The party still managing to get a prisoner in this seemingly clerical figure in this ornate
Yeah, we don't care
armor.
about him. It's all about...
It's all about Danatesk.
Paladin Dan.
Well, you may see him again one day. But I think that is where we're going to wrap up for today, as the chase sequence has ended a very successful combat as your first countdown was rudely interrupted by these gallants. We will pick up again next session. Anything you guys want to do in this countdown now that you have a prisoner, you're more than welcome to do. We'll probably pick that up again next session, which I think is going to be in 3 weeks' time.
Yes.
There's some bits.
2 bits.
2 bits. Woo!
Thanks, Stefan. Appreciate it.
But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap up for today. We'll pick right back up here next time in 3 weeks' time. But yeah, thank you very much to my lovely players for playing.
Thank you very much to our lovely Elliot for Elliotting.
No,
18 of them. It's for the days. We're making up an advantage slowly.
Just all one
Thank you for the bits.
Is there anything anyone would like to plug before we all go?
Yes, Dungeoneers_pack. Go and follow it. I swear we will be back to posting regularly soon. That is a promise from me. We've been pretty shit with it. Go and check out tomorrow. There will be a new table posted.
It's not a promise from me. No, I'm just kidding. It is. I love to draw. Speaking of me drawing, have you heard of Etsy? You can make me draw on Etsy. If you want. There's loads of our prints of D&D art on Dungeoneers Cellar on Etsy. You can find those downstairs in the links. You can also get art from Dungeoneers Pack by signing up to our Patreon. There is a tier on Patreon where you can get high resolution versions of the DP art. Also, when you sign up, you'll get something fantastic from Jams as well. Speaking of something fantastic from Jams...
It's me. I'm Jams. I'm fantastic, apparently.
Yeah.
Something fantastic.
If you want to see more cool art and stuff, follow me on most social media platforms at JamsCanDraw. I'm also a Twitch streamer now, I guess.
I wouldn't bother. Wasting time.
No?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You get weird fans and that's about it.
It's a dying platform.
Anyway, if you are interested...
Please say we love you.
You can follow me on JamsCanDraw. I'm going to be doing some art challenges next month to get people involved in chat so that you can create some horrible little creations with me. If you think that would be fun, please check it out. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, anywhere else that you can think of. I probably exist there. I think that's everything that I need to say.
Callum won a prize for being the best poet in the fucking world this week. So yeah, I think it was best poet in the world prize.
Yep.
So follow.
Yeah. And you just watched them play D&D. How fucking privileged are you?
For that as well.
Yeah, I did. I was best in Supermare. That's a joke.
Nice.
Sweet. Best in Supermare, please love me. If you don't, that's also fine. But if you would like to come and see some poetry, come along to the John Sebastian Lightship this Wednesday for Satellite of Love's second night back since the pandemic. We have the wonderful Asmajama as our headliner. There'll be the open mic, there'll be a community poem, and it's on a boat. Like, who doesn't want poetry on a boat? Unless you get seasick and aren't into poetry, in which case it's probably not the night for you. Fair enough to do away.
Thanks for the get out.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I hate poetry.
Same.
Yeah.
Listen to Wildcat Boozy, best band in Bristol. Good night.
Support us on Patreon. You can affect the game.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Just
I
give
don't
us,
listen to adverts.
give us your money.
Thanks
us
everyone
your money.
for watching.
Give
This
us
has
your
been
money.
Ellseworld. Thank
See
you to
you
my
later.
players. Thank you for you, the viewers. Go have a lovely long rest in the Grove. We'll see you here next time. Stay grovey.
Come back next week for Hub World, where people are going to kill a fucking god.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Oh,
high-level
it's
play.
fine.
If you want to see people with more than 20 hit points, check it out. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.